Good evening, Central East sports fans. Steve Serena here live. And here in about 20 minutes, Kate and I will be bringing you all the action between the Meepo Bulldogs visiting Central Lee Hawks here in Donaldson, Iowa. They had a lot of rain, so they delayed the start of the JV game, and our JV team lost, unfortunately, 16-14 on a late safety. So they're going through the warm-ups, and it is senior night, so they had a little quick ceremony honoring seniors tonight. So right now their teams are warming up, and again, in about, it says 18 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock to get started. So we'll be back probably in about, probably about 10, 15 minutes or so. We'll be back on to give you the pregame stats and everything else. And also, too, tonight, just to let you know, we will be on YouTube again tonight. So, right here on RadioKeokuk.com and on the Radio Keokuk app and on the Central Lee School District YouTube channel. Steve Serena will be back.
Everyone loves a BOGO, and American Eye Care has two for you. We are now offering 50% off a pair of glasses or sunglasses when you purchase a year's supply of contacts, including non-prescription sunglasses. Not a contact wearer and want to have options for your look? Buy one pair of glasses at regular price, get a second pair of glasses or sunglasses 50% off. Come see us at American Eye Care in Burlington, Fort Madison, Keokuk, and Mount Pleasant, and see life better.
Woo-hoo! Central Lee Sports is back. Remember to listen to Central Lee Sports stream live on RadioKeokuk.com. Primrose Plantations is a proud supporter and sponsor of all Central Lee Sports. Today's Central Lee Defensive Player of the Game is sponsored by Primrose Plantations, located at 1748 Primrose Road in Donaldson, Iowa. Primrose Plantations continues to support all Central Lee teams, coaches, players, and fans. Go Hawks!
Central Lee Hawk football and volleyball is back. This important message is from Bob Golly and his staff at JG Partners LLC, located in Montrose, Iowa. Show your Central Lee school spirit and support by listening to the Central Lee Hawk games live online at RadioKeokuk.com and on the Radio Keokuk app. Simply click on Central Lee Athletics. JG Partners is a proud sponsor, supporter, and fan of all Central Lee Hawk teams in Radio Keokuk. JG Partners LLC proudly proclaims, Go Hawks!
Whatever type of workout you do, they have you covered. Nutrition HQ in Quincy. We're a vitamin and supplement retail store that provides a support team dedicated to helping you reach your personal health and fitness goals. Located at 3712 Broadway Street in Quincy, Illinois. Visit their website at nutritionhqquincy.com. Also check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Best of luck to all Keokuk and Central Lee sports teams from your friends at Nutrition HQ in Quincy.
Don't be shy. Come talk with us about joining our family at River Hills Village. We're looking for compassionate RNs, LPNs, and CNAs. River Hills Village has new starting wages, shift differential, flexible scheduling, as well as tuition assistance, paid training, holiday pay, 401k plan, and paid time off. Apply online at riverhillsvillage.com. River Hills Village Retirement Community in Keokuk is an equal opportunity employer.
Voted the best damn eye doctor in Lee County, Dr. R.J. Greenfield, a certified therapeutic optometrist that specializes in contact lenses, eye disease, and glaucoma. Dr. Greenfield's office works closely with eyewear representatives to provide the latest and greatest in both fashion and technology. Stop in and browse frames at 3341 Main in Keokuk or schedule an exam. Call 319-524-3892. Focusing your eye care on your lifestyle. Dr. R.J. Greenfield.
Hinterland Dairy Farm in Donaldson, Iowa invites you to explore what fresh dairy really means. Their scenic farm, nestled in the beautiful southeast Iowa countryside, is home to more than 150 dairy cows that produce all the natural milk for a variety of cheeses, and their ice cream is made fresh right there on the farm. Guests are welcome at the on-farm store every Friday through Sunday, or visit their online store anytime at hinterlanddairy.com. Hinterland, where fresh isn't a slogan, it's a way of life.
In the stands on game day and you're loading up, they're passing down nachos and peanuts, a foot long with extra everything too. The vendor yells back,
At $32.50.
but instead of passing down the cash, you send down your iPhone. You've got your Connection Bank card on Apple Pay, so you can pay using your phone. You might want to get a calorie counter app on that thing too. Apple Pay, now at Connection Bank. We've got this. Get started now at myconnectionbank.com. Member FDIC.
You can trust Philip Insurance Agency of Grinnell Mutual to take care of you today and tomorrow. Serving you is our specialty because we make your needs our priority. Get coverage for the people you know will be there when you need them most. With Grinnell Mutual, you can trust them tomorrow. Contact Christine, Tara, or Kyle, your local Grinnell Mutual agents at Philip Insurance Agency in Donaldson today. Trust them tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
You know how when you look better, you feel better? It's the same for your car, darling. Recount Auto Body in Fort Madison understands how driving a vehicle that looks tired can make you feel like staying home. Let Recount give your car, boat, truck, classic car, or motorcycle the makeover it deserves. They work with most insurance, and with 30 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road feeling and looking like new. Recount Auto Body, 4902 Avenue O, Fort Madison. Find them on Facebook.
Stage 2 Consignment in Fort Madison is your one-stop shop for all your family's clothing needs and so much more. Sports and athletic wear, dress and casual wear for ladies, men, and children. Plus home decor. We got it all at a price you'll love. Stage 2, 816 Avenue G in Fort Madison.
I'm Phyllis, owner of Stage 2. For 36 years, Stage 2 has proudly blessed our surrounding communities with affordable clothing and home goods. Thank you for your continued support.
At Southern Iowa Insurance, we recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. We wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust in teamwork. Trust in tomorrow. Contact April, Brittany, or Abby, your Southern Iowa Insurance agent at 319-837-6421 today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Hey Tri-States, this is Bill Hohenthal with Mississippi Valley Publishing. Now, every Friday edition of your Daily Gate City and Daily Democrat will carry our easy-to-read Entertainment Extra Supplement Guide. It has complete listings of your local TV broadcastings from Saturday to Saturday, featuring weekly updates of what's new on your favorite streaming stations like Disney, Hulu, Prime Video, Netflix, NBC, and much more. Subscribe now to the papers that have provided you your local community and county news for over 150 years.
Greenwald Family Dentistry. They're really nice. Everyone there is my friend. They take care of my teeth also. When they clean my teeth, it makes a buzzy noise. Everyone smiles at me, and I smile back at them. I love Greenwald Family Dentistry. You should too. They're the best dentists around. Call them today. 524-2728. My teeth are oh so white.
Hey, do you know how amazing the doctors are at Critchell Animal Hospital?
Pretty sure I do.
Yeah, but do you know?
Do I know they provide the best animal care in the tri-state area? Do I know they have an 85-plus year history of babying your babies? Yes, I do know that.
But do you know that they have a reputation of babying your babies?
Just said that.
But do you also know that Louise, Anthony, and Lisa are here for you 24/7? Go to Critchell Animal Hospital for all your four-legged family needs. 1912 Main Street, Critchell Animal Hospital. They baby your babies.
Get ready for more. Introducing Hy-Vee Plus. Get a Hy-Vee Plus premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, you can call our Red Line hotline day or night for anything you need. Plus, free online delivery and free express pickup. Plus, a personal online shopper. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. Sign up today. Some restrictions apply.
Dirty laundry. We all have it. Sometimes it seems to multiply overnight while everyone's sleeping. If you're overwhelmed by laundry, the answer is simple. Avenue O Laundry in Fort Madison, Iowa, open 24/7. You can run the high-efficiency, ginormous machines manually or from your phone. Pay with coin or through their app. Enjoy the cool air, TVs, free Wi-Fi, and get your laundry under control in one visit. Save even more time with their drop-off, wash, dry, fold service. Avenue O Laundry in Fort Madison. Find them on Facebook.
The City of Keokuk's South 18th Street is now officially the Road of Honor. But we still have a road to go to succeed in completing the rebuilding of this important path to the National Cemetery. Keokuk is honored to be home to Iowa's only national cemetery. More than 6,000 U.S. service men and women lie at rest in these dignified, beautiful grounds. The Road of Honor Committee is committed to making the path to their final resting place just as dignified. Contact the City of Keokuk to learn how you can help today.
It shouldn't take your roof disappearing in a matter of seconds to find out who you can count on. It shouldn't take 4 days with no power, water, or communication to find out who your friends are. It shouldn't take the worst to bring out our best, but sometimes it does, and that's the silver lining. To find out more about West Bend Mutual Insurance and the silver lining, contact LJ Insurance in Keokuk and Fort Madison at 319-524-4223. Life is full of surprises. That's why Quincy Medical Group Keokuk offers QMG Now Urgent Care. With QMG Now, you have access to medical care without an appointment. And we welcome the unexpected, from illness, injury, or a new health concern. And we have lab and x-ray services on site to save you time. QMG Now Urgent Care is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at our QMG Keokuk Clinic. To learn more, visit quincyMedGroup.com/QMGNow.
Morgan Hauling, a staple of Keokuk, is your locally family-owned refuse and hauling service. Established in 1974, service is what they sell. Not only commercial and industrial services, but residential as well. Warm weather means purging, and Cole Morgan's Hauling makes it easy to get rid of those unwanted items. Reliable, friendly, experienced service is what Cole Morgan Hauling is all about. To learn more, follow them on Facebook or give Cole Morgan's Hauling a call today at 319-524-1674.
Bro, what do you call it when it's before the butt crack of dawn?
Dude, quit your whining. We're about to get a sweet load of fresh caught fish, and customers are counting on us.
Bro, I know. Mayfab is dedicated to quality and freshness. You gonna smoke some of this?
Bro, Cephas, you know I don't do that stuff.
I mean fish.
Oh, yeah. Folks love our smoked catfish, buffalo fish, and of course, all our other things we offer like shrimp, wilkie beef, and hinterland dairy cheeses. Mayfab Fisheries on Peach Orchard Road in Montrose. Find them on Facebook.
We have you covered for all those things in life that make you say, I don't have time for this. Things like the flu, a sore throat, a nasty rash, or a strain, sprain, or broken bone. Our conveniently located urgent care clinics in Fort Madison, Keokuk, and West Burlington are open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, to take care of all your sudden illnesses and injuries. Great River Health. Right place, right care, right here.
All right, welcome Central East sports fans. Steve Serena, Cade Meyer, live Dawson, Iowa, as we host the Meepo Bulldogs tonight. Central E, unfortunately, we're last in 2A5 at 4-0-4, so that means, unfortunately, we will not be headed to the playoffs at all. And we're 3-4 overall. Started off the season like gangbusters, and then all of a sudden, just I think what happened, the other teams were doing a very good job at scouting.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And so I think that's where all of the issue is. Meepo, they're 5-2, and they're first at 4-0 for in 2A5. And the Hawks are listed at 44th in Class 2A, 279th statewide, and the Bulldogs are 14th in Class 2A and 113th on the statewide listing according to Go Bound. Historical matchup, the Bulldogs at 9-2 since 08. Now there was a few years over the past couple of years they hadn't played Meepo. I'm not sure what that was about, scheduling, or if there was a district switch or not. I didn't actually look at the Meepo. I didn't look at Meepo on Go Bound to find out what that is, but the the Hawks now, they've lost 8 of the last 10 as we get set. I didn't see the coin toss earlier, but it looks like the captains along with the seniors are going to be heading out to midfield for the ceremonial coin toss here to say who did what and who picked up what. But again, Meepo, pretty potent team.
Oh yeah.
Drew Miller, their senior quarterback, he's 40 and 94 for 642. He's got 7 TDs up through the air. He's got 449 yards rushing and 3 TDs on the ground. Jackson Hutchison, he has 121 attempts, carries with the ball, 737 in the yards, and 12 touchdowns. Receiving yards, Aiden Nelson is also a senior. He has 14 receptions. He has 286 yards, 3 TDs. And I was watching them warm up. And let me tell you something, Drew Miller's got an arm on him. He is very accurate.
Yeah, he also has a leg on him too. He is committed to Georgia to be their punter.
Oh.
So he is quite the athlete, and with a bright future ahead, he's going to be a tough one to watch.
Yeah, and then on the defensive side, Chet Moore, he has 62 tackles, 9.5 for loss, and he's got half a sack. So you got some pretty potent players here on Meepo, although they come out and they don't have a lot of players on the varsity team. Now the JV, they've got quite a few, and I think they've got everybody dressed out across the way here tonight. And unfortunately, this will be the Hawks' season finale tonight for this season. So for Hawks,
yeah, for the Hawks, they're without their starting quarterback, Caden Calfee, who unfortunately suffered a concussion during last week's game against Mid-Prairie. That leads me to believe that Corey Jones, the senior, will be under center. They kind of split roles a little bit, and I imagine Corey will be under center for the Hawks. He's passed just 7 times this season, 2 for 7, with 24 yards. Rushing, Caden Calfee was our leading rusher, but now it'll be up to the junior Chase Johnson to step up his game. He's rushed for 429 yards with 3 touchdowns. And then Grant Meyer has 270 yards with 4 touchdowns. On the receiving end, we saw the Hawks start passing the ball a little bit more the past couple weeks, trying to get a little more variety in their offense. Their stats are pretty far spread out, but Grant has 58 yards and Corey has 34, which I imagine he's quarterback, so he won't be getting many receiving yards tonight. But defensively, they're led by Chase Johnson, the big junior, with 47.5 tackles, 39 of those solo. Then, of course, senior Landon Lohenberg with 43.5 tackles, 41 solos. So these Hawks, they have their work cut out for them. This is a Mediapolis team that does do a little bit more passing than most teams, and Corey Jones will be looking forward to that. He's got 5 interceptions on the season. He is a great ball hawk for the Hawks, so we'll see if essentially could force some turnovers and make this a good ball game.
Yeah, and Central Lee won the toss. They've decided to defer to the second half, so Meepo will get the ball first on offense tonight. And again, I think the key now with Caden gone is it kind of is going to limit the offense, because Corey, I mean, he's one of the top receivers too, and I mean he's out there. And now he's going to be back behind center tonight.
Yeah.
As we get ready to roll here in this thing. And two, I think we should be on YouTube tonight, centrally YouTube. And that's a great collaboration between Radio Keokuk and the school district to be able to have the audio feed. Other than just the fans screaming. Just the fans screaming.
Yeah.
And you get a little bit better idea because it is a wide view. Here comes the kick, and it's going to be a little bit short. It's going to be taken on the 30-yard line by Meepo, and going to gain about 40. He's going to get it about 42-yard line. That was Camden Stotler, the up back there for Meepo, as we get set to get moving here. Passing attempts is a big thing too. I mean, Meepo's got 98 attempts where Central Lee only has 40 on the season. I think that's, again, and Meepo has 43 completions out of 98 attempts. So that's something we have to watch for as we get set. Meepo out of the shotgun. Jackson Hutchison's going to take it.
Job.
He brought down quick by Chase. And also, too, just so everybody knows, we will be naming the Stage 2 Consignment Shop Player of the Game at the end. Also, the Primrose Plantation Defensive Player of the Game. Primrose Plantation, they've been doing that for, well, years, I believe, from what I understand. I've been at this for about 4 years, I believe, and they've been doing that. So the Meepo has one wide right, one in the slot. Here comes the snap, fakes the handoff. As Drew Miller has got some room, he's going to pull it out. He's going to get hit, and I believe that's Brayton Schneider on the tackle. He's normally the nose tackle, and he went deep. Although it's a good thing he was there because Meepo had a lot of green. Miller had a long way to go on that one.
Miller kind of showing off his legs there. He's got a lot of burst in his speed. He's able to find that gap and pick up a first down. Essentially, they'll have to toughen up on that defensive line.
And here comes a tight formation for the Bulldogs. It's direct snap this time. I believe that's Schmidgall, I think, was it? I couldn't see the number. Yeah,
Number 9.
That was Jackson Hutchison. Direct snap to Jackson Hutchison. Yeah, the numbers. I always complain about numbers. Either the contrast is not very well, or and Meepo, I mean, they've got a great contrast, but they're small.
Yeah.
They're not very large. As Meepo comes back up in that tight formation after a pickup of about 4 yards. So brings up second down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Here comes the snap as Miller goes back to throw. He's got a wide open receiver, and that's number 4, Noah Schmidgall, and he's going to get tackled by Chase. And let's see who else is down there. It was Chase and Ethan Bergman bring him down after a big gain. And we talked about this earlier, is that was Talon Miller on the throw. It looked like it might, as I can't tell, is that a 5 or 6? That looks like Talon Miller. Well, nope, that's Drew Miller. I would make, he was blocking.
You never know who's going to get the snap. They've been direct snapping to the running back a few times, but they've got some decent size up front too.
Yeah, they do.
All of them look about to be like 6 foot tall in the 180 to 200 pound range. There's some pretty big size.
Yeah. And now they come up as here comes the snap, and it's a handoff up the middle to Hutchison. And let's see, Hutchison's going to score a touchdown here to get started. And Meepo moves down the field quickly, and they're going to score with 9:38 left to go in the first period as we get set for the extra point attempt or a 2-point try. Looks like there's a tee coming out. I'm not used to be, when I played high school, you couldn't kick an extra point off a tee. It had to go on the grass. To me, I don't know, it's almost like if it puts a big onus on the holder to be able to get it on the tee.
Yeah, for sure. And this is, I think that's Drew Miller. I think that's a 5. So we'll get to see his Division I kicking power here.
That was wow. Yes, he's got a leg. I was watching him punt beforehand, and he was kicking. He was punting at 45 yards in the air with no effort.
Yeah.
So Meepo is going to start out tonight with touchdown extra point, and it'll be 7-0 as Central E will take over on the kick. Normally we jump and switch for commercials, but it's awful quick here.
Yes, it is.
For the and for the Keokuk, if you're following Keokuk Chiefs, I'm not sure what it is right now, but I checked about 10 minutes ago. It was 21-0 Davenport Assumption, and our partner up there, Sean Stewart, with the call. It was 21-0 in the first period. Davenport Assumption over the Chiefs.
That is a very tough team.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate draw for Keokuk to end their season on, but
yes, it is. When you have to go for that far north to play a team from the Quad Cities, it makes it really, really tough, especially with Iowa open enrollment.
Yep.
That's almost can we say school?
Yeah.
or portal?
Yep, a little unfair.
Yeah.
I always like to toss around the idea of private schools getting their own class, having their own class at state and stuff, because man, they just have so much more freedom to go out and get athletes than most of these public schools do. As Drew Miller, about to see him.
He'll kick that pretty close to the end zone, I think. Yep, he's going to kick that way back. Looks like Grant will take it, and Grant's going to head up the middle, cut back to his right. He's going to make a quick cut back, and he's going to get dropped at the 15-yard line. Pickup of about 10 yards on that. You can see the Drew Miller's leg.
Yeah.
As he's there. We'll try to get an updated score here for you as soon as we can on the Keokuk game. I'm not sure about Fort Madison. I don't know if they're playing. I don't know if they're playing tonight or not. I believe they are. I wanted to say I think they're at Washington or Mount Pleasant tonight. Here comes the snap. There's a handoff up the middle. And let's see if that's Chase. Yes, it is. Chase Johnson will start out with the run up the middle with a pretty decent gain of about 3 yards, as Vince Lombardi used to do his old thing back when he was a Packers coach, way back when, and it's unfortunate, but I do remember watching the Vince Lombardi Packers. It was 3 yards and cloud of dust. If you could get 3 yards on every play, you would be able to keep moving down the field. And Corey under center is going to put Grant in motion. Here comes the pitch. And Chase has got it. He's going to cut up. Looks like he'll pick up a couple more, maybe 3 yards, depending on the spot.
Looks like the Mediapolis defense is primarily different guys than their offense.
Yeah.
And they look a little bit smaller than their offense does. I want to say most of those guys aren't even on the offense.
Yeah,
they have a fresh set of guys.
They have one fellow, he's a JV, was playing on the JV as a freshman. He's 6 foot, 325.
Wow.
He's a big boy. I was watching him. As Corey surveys the D, here comes the snap. He's going to drop back. He's looking to his right. He's going to roll, scramble. And let's see, he's going to throw up the field. He's got Grant going.
That was flag. My goodness.
That was pass interference, but no call by the referee. The defensive back never even turned around to look to see what was going on.
That was a pretty nice throw by Corey, honestly. If
dead on.
If Grant's arm wasn't being pinned down by the defender, that probably would have been caught for a first down.
Yep.
Now we'll see the Hawks punt it away.
And I guess for those of you watching on YouTube, the camera's not moving, and I'm not sure how to correct that, so I'm not going to be playing with it. But so if you're watching on YouTube, apologies for the camera. As here comes the snap, Grant. Here comes the kick. It's going to get it away, and that's going to hit. That hit Corey in the back.
I think so. Yeah.
I was going to say I don't know if it hit Corey or if it hit hit a Meepo Bulldog, but he's going to get forced out of bounds over there on the far side. Let's see who that was. Is Chase out there? I think. Was that? No, that was that was Clark that forced him out of bounds over there, I believe. Saved a touchdown because he was on his way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cale Clark. Thing about Central Lee is we've got a lot of players coming back, and if you look at Meepo's roster on the offense, they're losing.
Oh, yeah.
They're losing all the big players. But they've got, watching their JV team, they've got some pretty good players coming up behind them as Miller takes the snap. He's going to drop back. He's looking to pass. He's going for Nelson, and Grant almost had that. Grant with a leaping attempt, but Aiden Nelson was able to break it up.
Yeah, the receiver took on the defender role right there.
Yeah.
That was pretty good coverage all across the board for the Hawks. There wasn't really anyone open, and honestly, Drew Miller kind of forced that one. That was probably not the read that you want to make right there.
I think that was pretty much all the way from the get-go as he just reared back and threw. Here comes, as they're going to direct snap, but it's going to be a handoff. And that was a direct snap to Jackson Hutchison, and he hands it off. And I believe that was Schmidgall got that one. Little razzle-dazzle here from the Bulldogs.
It's a big third down here for the Hawks. If they manage to stop the Bulldogs, they might keep some points off the board, although Drew Miller does have that booming leg. I'm sure he'd be able to get one through the uprights from back here, but it all depends on whether the Hawks get a stop right here.
Yeah, Hutchinson gets a direct snap, and he's going to bowl his way forward. I think he's got a first down, I believe.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a signal now. We get a signal. He's got a 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line of Central Lee. As we get set to see what the Bulldogs are going to do again. Bulldogs had one big pass play, and then Grant, of course, breaking up that last one. Again, unfortunately, the auto track on the camera for YouTube's not working. Here comes the snap. Miller's got it. He's going to go to his right. And let's see, that's going to be Nelson. And he's going to get dropped right around first down yardage.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are pretty effective on offense right now. They're making positive yardage runs.
And we've got an injured, and I believe that's Aiden Nelson, the receiver for he's their leading receiver.
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain.
So, well, we got an injury timeout. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages, and hopefully Aiden's okay. Steve Serena, Kate Meyer, live on RadioKeokuk.com and on the Radio Keokuk app, and also Central Lee YouTube channel.
Everyone loves a BOGO, and American Eye Care has 2 for you. We are now offering 50% off a pair of glasses or sunglasses when you purchase a year's supply of contacts, including non-prescription sunglasses. Not a contact wearer and want to have options for your look? Buy 1 pair of glasses at regular price, get a 2nd pair of glasses or sunglasses 50% off. Come see us at American Eye Care in Burlington, Fort Madison, Keokuk, and Mount Pleasant, and see life better.
And welcome back. Steve Serena live as Meepo gets a fresh set of downs, 1st and goal on our 9-yard line. As here comes the handoff to Hutchison. He's going to cut his way through, and I believe he's going to have scored. Yes, he did. So Meepo is going to go up now 13-0 here with 6:21 left to go in the first period. And they moved right down the field with one injury. I didn't see him get up, and I didn't see Nelson if he got up and walked off on his own power or not. As Drew Miller comes back in to do the extra point. And again, he's got a leg. I mean,
yes, he does.
I think he might be able to hit a field goal from 35 or 40 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Without any effort. As we get set for the extra point attempt, here comes the snap. It's up, and it's through the uprights. So it's now 14-0. We're going to take a quick break here. Squeeze in a commercial. Steve Serena, Kate Meyer live from Donaldson, Iowa, as your Hawks trail 14-0 in the first.
Woo-hoo! Central Lee Sports is back. Remember to listen to Central Lee Sports stream live on RadioKeokuk.com. Primrose Plantations is a proud supporter and sponsor of all Central Lee sports. Today's Central Lee Defensive Player of the Game is sponsored by Primrose Plantations, located at 1748 Primrose Road in Donaldson, Iowa. Primrose Plantations continues to support all Central Lee teams, coaches, players, and fans. Go Hawks! 42.
Central Lee Hawk football and volleyball is back. This important message is from Bob Golly and his staff at JG Partners LLC, located in Montrose, Iowa. Show your Central Lee school spirit and support by listening to the Central Lee Hawk games live online at RadioKeokuk.com and on the Radio Keokuk app. Simply click on Central Lee Athletics. JG Partners is a proud sponsor, supporter, and fan of all Central Lee Hawk teams in Radio Keokuk. JG Partners LLC proudly proclaims, Go Hawks!
And welcome back. Steve Serena, Kate Meyer live as the Bulldogs just went up 14-0 here with 6:21 left to go in the first quarter. Here comes a spooch kick. Let's see, as the Hawks are going to jump on it. I can't tell who that was, but that was a good play by the Hawks to be able to jump on that, as that was a kind of an onside attempt. I believe that was Landon, I thought. No.
I think that was Javen, actually. Javen Rooney was the one, number 3,
Connor
ended
Boyd.
up on top of
Oh,
it.
Javen, because Connor's a freshman. I just checked in on the Keokuk Chiefs up at Davenport Assumption, and they had under a minute to play. It's 42-0 in favor of Davenport Assumption.
Let's see. The Hawks can get something going on offense and stay in this thing. The way Mediapolis is moving the ball could get ugly pretty quick.
Quick handoff to fake the handoff to Chase. I don't know if we got a fumble. Yes, we do. Corey tried to pull that back out from the looks, and he's going to fumble the ball, and it's going to be a turnover deep inside the Hawks territory at 25-yard line. Not something we need. I know in the JV game, Colton Taft with a pick 6, and then it was, trying to think, it was Gage Van Osdal picked up a fumble, I believe, and ran it back for about 80 yards. And now our varsity has the first turnover of the night as we get set from a spread offense. Here comes Miller. He's looking to throw, and he's going to hit Aiden Miller, so he must be okay for a quick slant across the middle, and he's going to pick up what appears to be about 17 yards for a first down as the Bulldogs are going into a hurry-up offense. It's going to be first and goal from about the 7.
Yep.
It's hard to see through these windows with the light on. As Miller is going to not take the snap. Jackson Hutchison with a direct snap, and let's see, I don't know the referees. Now they signal touchdown. They were kind of, the line judges were kind of pointing at each other.
Yeah.
Like, did you see it or did you see it? So now we're going to get set for the extra point. It is, so it's now 20-0 here in the 5:49 left to go. Quick score off the turnover by the Hawks for the Bulldogs. As Miller gets set for the kick. And it's down, it's up, and it's, did he miss it? No, he got it. I thought it went wide left, but it didn't look like it.
That's more of a line drive approach than his previous.
Now the Hawks really need to get going here. We've only, I believe it's only, one touchdown in the past 8 quarters?
Yeah.
Past 2 games for us.
Yeah, our offense has really been struggling, and we kind of found a little momentum the previous 2 weeks when we incorporated that pass attack, but now with Caden Calfee out tonight, our starting quarterback, that's probably won't be seeing as much of the passing as we have seen. So essentially he's been really one-dimensional on offense after those first 3 weeks, and once these teams started scouting and getting film, they've been really able to target and hone in on that run game.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Central A will get the opportunity here. I mean, we've got 5:49 left to go in the first period, down 21-0. And the defense having a hard time basically stopping Jackson Hutchison, which kind of, I mean, he is a power runner. And let's see if Miller will kick it off or he'll try that little squib kick again.
There's a lot of open field in the middle.
I think that's what he's looking at. And here comes the kick, and he's going to hit that middle again, but it's going to squirt back to Grant. Grant's going to take it. He's going to start up the middle, go to his right. Now he's going to cut back, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20-yard line by Lance Ludens, I'm sorry, as we get the offense on the field. I think he got about 10, maybe 12 yards on that return.
This Mapo team is fast. They get down the field in a hurry. Not much room to work with. Now this is a big drive here for the Hawks. Gotta find some momentum.
We got to come out of this with something with Grant Meyer. He's going to get Meyer's going to get the pitch. He's going to go around the outside. Looks like he's going to pick up about 5 yards. He's going to be forced out of bounds. Let's see where they spot the ball. Looks like he picked up 4. 5 yards, 4 or 5. As on that pitch sweep. Get set. Here come the Hawks coming up to the ball. Corey back up under center. Believe Braden Wyrick wide left. Here comes a handoff to Chase, and he's going to get met in the hole, and he's going to actually, he bowled his way ahead a little bit after contact, but then he got hit again right away, and looks like he's going to lose about 3 yards on that because he got hit in the backfield.
Yeah, this defensive line is doing a great job of getting in there. They have a linebacker blitzing almost every time, just finding one of those gaps to shoot right through, and man, Central East just struggling to get some positive yardage here.
And it looks like Will Hayes wide right. I can't see who's out to the left for the Hawks. Corey drops back. He's looking both ways, surveying the left. Now he's going to be forced out of the pocket. He's going to put it down and run it, and he's going to get up to about the, it's going to be close to a first down. If he didn't, he might have got it. Referee says first down.
Wow, that was a great scramble there. It looked like for a second Corey was going to be dropped for a sack, but instead he turns upfield, and an awesome carry. He got what he paid for it that day, and he got rocked there on the sideline.
But he was on the field still.
Yeah.
Good coverage by the Bulldogs defense on that, as Will Hayes is going to go wide right. As Corey gets under center, here comes the snap, and Keegan D'Amico in motion. He's going to do a handoff up the middle to Chase. Chase is going to pick up about 4.
Yeah, decent run right there.
5 yards, I guess. Let's see where the referee. I have to get in the right position so I can see through the glass. I have to block the light. So it's going to be second down about 6 to go on the Central East 34. Comes Corey. He went straight over to the coaches and got the play. One thing I've noticed about Coach Dodds, he has his coaches call the plays. He watches, and he does not get involved in the play calling. I'm sure they have meetings ahead of time what they're going to do. As Keegan goes in motion, we're going to draw. It's like number 54 of the Bulldogs. It's going to be Quentin Schultz. He's a senior, got pulled, drawn offside. That's going to bring up second and about 1. Let's see. Just
positive things happening on this drive. It's Hawks looking much better than those first 3 drives they've had. The first 2.
Will Hayes, here goes Keegan in motion. As now Corey's going to keep it and turn up. He'll get another first down. He's still going. And he's still going. Wow. He's just pushing the line. He's getting some help.
That was awesome.
And we're going to get another first down. 2 in a row now for the Hawks. And that was about a 10-yard pickup.
Yeah. It looked like it was blown up right away, but big boys on the Hawks line got behind Corey and just pushed him the rest of the way. That was awesome.
As that's going to bring up first down and 10 on the Central League 47-yard line. I've noticed the refs, they don't put it at a half-yard line. They always manage to spot a right-yard line for us. As the Hawks will break the huddle and come up to the line of scrimmage. Braden Wyrick wide right. I think Cale Clark wide left. And they were looking. I think they were trying to rush the. I think they were trying to beat the snap as their linebacker, the Meepo linebacker, came across just a bit early.
Yeah, they've been doing that just about every play, trying to time that snap perfectly. I wouldn't be surprised if Central Lee has a longer count each play, just try to get them to jump off sides.
They're going off they're going off whoever goes in motion for the Hawks. And that's what Keegan stopped behind Chase. That's what caught him off last time. As Landon goes in motion, he's going to take the pitch. He's got some running room.
Nice.
And he's going to pick up about 6 yards. It's going to be close to a first down, depending on the spot of the ball. And it's going to be, I believe, second down. Looks like it's going to be second down and 1. We might get a measurement here as one of the referees is now calling for a referee timeout. That looks like
awfully close, yeah.
So I think
from this angle, that does look like first down.
And they're going to get the referees to come out and take a look. 2:26 left to go in the first half. It seems like the first period. They're going to give them the first down on that. After looking at it again, now the chain gang is kind of, I see they put the marker in to take it out, but then the referees got together and decided it was a first down. So Hawks, their first foray into the Bulldogs territory as Corey gets back up under center. Here comes the snap. Corey's going to follow Chase up in there.
Nowhere.
And he's going to pick up a couple of yards maybe. And get thrown back. Let's see where they mark his forward progress. Looks like about a yard, maybe two. And it looks like it'll be about 2nd down and 9 to go. Here comes Reese Hayes. He's going to bring the play in as Cale Clark will come out. Landon Lowenberg back in. It's like Keegan will come out. So some personnel changes for the Hawks. Minute 45 left to go and counting here in the first period. Hawks down 21-0. That's your American Eye Care score. Corey under center in a tight formation. There goes Landon in motion. And Corey put it in the chase but pulled it back out as Meepo is right there. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long. I don't believe, he looks like he may have taken a loss on that play. Looked like about a loss of about 3. So that'll be 3rd down and 11. As Grant Meyer goes out, Keegan's back in with the play, shuttling the plays in.
I'd like to see the Hawks manage to pick up this 3rd down. This was such a promising drive, one of their better drives the past couple weeks.
It looks like Reese Hayes, Reese far left, Braden on the right. Corey's going to drop back. He's going to get, got some good protection out of Chase.
He's got some green.
I think it slipped. I'm not sure if that was that came out of his hand wrong.
He had some green to run with. He probably would have been able to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like, I don't know if did he hurt himself on that throw? Or is that just the disappointment the ball slipping?
Kind of holding his elbow, but.
And here comes Grant in. I'm not sure if Grant's coming in to punt or if the Hawks are going to try to go for it here on 4th and long.
Yeah, I mean, the way Mediapolis' offense is moving doesn't matter where the ball's at. We just need to find a way to score. So I kind of like this aggressive play call here.
Here comes Corey's going to drop back again. Chase with a good pickup. He's going to throw it out to Keegan.
Keegan just out of his reach.
Just a little bit too far.
Yeah, he has man beat, but
I almost thought he would kind of recreate the last play and take off.
Yeah.
So the ball will go over on downs to the Bulldogs with 39.4 seconds left to go in the first period. Hawks trailing 21-0. And you know, we haven't had an Avenue O laundry. We haven't any Avenue O laundry on the field so far yet. It's been a pretty well played first period here. As the Bulldogs get set, let's see, direct snap. And that's going to go to Noah Schmidgall, and he's going to
land up his ankles.
Bring him down, but he's going to pick up right at or just past the 4. Nope, they're going to say, well, the referee says 1st down. One referee said, the line judge says now they're going to change it. Said 2nd down. Then they switched it up. The head ref with his white hat on, that's him, goes out and says 1st down. As we get set for the Bulldogs. Again, you don't know who's going to get the snap, whether it's going to be Miller or someone in the backfield. There comes the snap to Miller. He's going to hand it off to Schmidgall. He's got a lot of green, and he's going to outrun. Let's see if Grant can catch him. I don't think he can. And that'll be a quick hit touchdown for the Bulldogs here as there's 8.4 seconds left to go in the first period. Your Hawks are now down at this moment 27-0. Just waiting on the extra point attempt here. And let's see what the plan is. I see the T coming out to Drew Miller. So it'll be a kick. Schmidgall just I mean, that was a hole I could have run through.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 68 years old. I could have run through that hole.
Yeah.
I wouldn't outrun anybody, but I could have got through the hole.
Once he got full speed and kicked on those jets, I mean, man, there was nothing stopping him.
Yeah, Grant, if they'd had a little bit more yardage, Grant could have caught him, but just not enough of an angle for Grant to be able, too much of an angle for Grant. Here comes the snap. It's down, it's up, and the kick is good, and he almost kicked that one right out of past the track. So, Meepo Bulldogs go up 28-0 here with 8.4 seconds left to go in the first period. This is Steve Serena K. Meyer live, RadioKeokuk.com, and on the Radio Keokuk app, and on Central East School District YouTube.
Whatever type of workout you do, they have you covered. Nutrition HQ in Quincy. We're a vitamin and supplement retail store that provides a support team dedicated to helping you reach your personal health and fitness goals. Located at 3712 Broadway Street in Quincy, Illinois. Visit their website at nutritionhqquincy.com. Also check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Best of luck to all Keokuk and Central East sports teams from your friends at Nutrition HQ in Quincy.
Welcome back, Steve Serena, Kate Meyer live. As your Hawks are down 28-0 here, your American Eye Care scores. We're getting ready to end the first quarter. It's been a long first quarter.
Yeah.
Seems like it's just taken a lot of time to get through here, as Miller will get set to kick, and Central Lee still has that big open area in the middle. And Miller's tried to exploit that twice on his last two kickoffs. Let's see if he does it again. And he's going to kick it up the middle again, and that's going to bounce up, and I believe that's Keegan with it. He's going to pick it up on about the 20, move forward to the 27-yard line. That was Keegan, right?
Number 5.
That was Ward Frazee. Well, that's what I thought at first, that it was Ward, but it was hard to see the number.
Yeah, those 5s and 6s kind of get blend in when you're that far out.
Well, when you're bent over a little bit too, the kind of bottom half scrunches, so you really can't tell what that number is. As
this will be the last play of the quarter.
2.8 seconds left to go. As Corey will go up under center, Braden Wyrick wide right. Grant Meyer goes in motion, and I think we got a false start. Yeah, I talked to Coach Dodds about that. We haven't seen that Avenue O Laundry in a while, the false start. Avenue O Laundry, and but it was flinching. The man in motion, whoever it is going in motion, is flinching to step instead of stepping back. They got a flinch, and when you get used to doing that, that's a hard habit. As the old Chicago song goes, "Hard habit to break." This is something you have to continue to work on. Braden back wide right, Corey under center. He's going to send Grant in motion. And we're going to get another false start. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
As the Avenue O Laundry will drop again. Avenue O Laundry.
Quick way to kill a drive before it even begins. Back false starts. Now that 1st and 10's 1st and 20. That's tough to make up.
Yep, it is. Your Avenue O Laundry, located at 4502 Avenue O. That's the Plaza Strip Mall in Fort Madison, Iowa, right there on the northwest, it's the west end of town, but as you're coming into town, as we try this again with 1st and 20 for the Hawks. Here comes the snap, pitches it back to Grant. Grant's going to go, and he's going to cut up, and the horn goes off, but you keep playing. So Grant's going to get some positive yards out of that. Looks like about 5 or 6 maybe, as we'll have to wait and see where they spot the ball, and we'll get into that at the start of the second period. At the end of the first, American Eye Care score, where they invite you to see life better. The Hawks down 28-0 to the Meepo Bulldogs. Steve Serena, Cade Meyer live at Donaldson, Iowa.
Don't be shy. Come talk with us about joining our family at River Hills Village. We're looking for compassionate RNs, LPNs, and CNAs. River Hills Village has new starting wages, shift differential, flexible scheduling, as well as tuition assistance, paid training, holiday pay, 401k plan, and paid time off. Apply online at riverhillsvillage.com. River Hills Village Retirement Community in Keokuk is an equal opportunity employer.
Voted the best damn eye doctor in Lee County, Dr. R.J. Greenfield, a certified therapeutic optometrist that specializes in contact lenses, eye disease, and glaucoma. Dr. Greenfield's office works closely with eyewear representatives to provide the latest and greatest in both fashion and technology. Stop in and browse frames at 3341 Main in Keokuk or schedule an exam. Call 319-524-3892. Focusing your eye care on your lifestyle. Dr. R.J. Greenfield.
Hinterland Dairy Farm in Donaldson, Iowa.
Welcome back, Steve Serena. Cade Meyer live as Grant Meyer picks up 5 yards on that last carry, so second down 15 now for the Hawks deep in their own territory. As Corey drops back to pass, he's on the scramble, and he's going to try to run it. He's going to pull it down. He's going to get sacked, I believe.
That was...
And I think Corey got slammed down, and he's hurt.
Yeah, that was...
And I think this is not good.
No, John Gailey could have blocked that guy that got to Corey, but I think he thought Corey was still well behind him looking to pass.
So, well, we're going to take a break while Corey Jones is attended to out there on the field. Steve Serena, Cade Meyer live right here from Donaldson, Iowa.
Invites you to explore what fresh dairy really means. Their scenic farm, nestled in the beautiful southeast Iowa countryside, is home to more than 150 dairy cows that produce all the natural milk for a variety of cheeses, and their ice cream is made fresh right there on the farm. Guests are welcome at the on-farm store every Friday through Sunday, or visit their online store anytime at hinterlanddairy.com. Hinterland, where fresh isn't a slogan, it's a way of life.
In the stands on game day and you're loading up. They're passing down nachos and peanuts, a foot long with extra everything too. The vendor yells back, at $32.50. But instead of passing down the cash, you send down your iPhone. You've got your Connection Bank card on Apple Pay, so you can pay using your phone. You might want to get a calorie counter app on that thing too. Apple Pay, now at Connection Bank. We've got this. Get started now at myconnectionbank.com. Member FDIC.
You can trust Fifth Insurance Agency of Grinnell Mutual to take care of you today and tomorrow. Serving you is our specialty because we make your needs our priority. Get coverage for the people you know will be there when you need them most. With Grinnell Mutual, you can trust them tomorrow. Contact Christine, Tara, or Kyle, your local Grinnell Mutual agents at Fifth Insurance Agency in Donaldson today. Trust them tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
You know how when you look better, you feel better? It's the same for your car, darling. Recount Auto Body in Fort Madison understands how driving a vehicle that looks tired can make you feel like staying home. Let Recount give your car, boat, truck, classic car, or motorcycle the makeover it deserves. They work with most insurance, and with 30 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road feeling and looking like new. Recount Auto Body, 4902 Avenue O, Fort Madison. Find them on Facebook. Stage 2 Consignment in Fort Madison is your one-stop shop for all your family's clothing needs and so much more. Sports and athletic wear, dress and casual wear for ladies, men, and children. Plus home decor. We got it all at a price you'll love. Stage 2, 816 Avenue G in Fort Madison.
I'm Phyllis, owner of Stage 2. For 36 years, Stage 2 has proudly blessed our surrounding communities with affordable clothing and home goods. Thank you for your continued support.
At Southern Iowa Insurance, we recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. We wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust in teamwork. Trust in tomorrow. Contact April, Brittany, or Abby, your Southern Iowa Insurance agent at 319-837-6421 today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Hey Tri-States, this is Bill Hohenthal with Mississippi Valley Publishing. Now, every Friday edition of your Daily Gate City and Daily Democrat will carry our easy-to-read Entertainment Extra Supplement Guide. It has complete listings of your local TV broadcastings from Saturday to Saturday, featuring weekly updates of what's new on your favorite streaming stations like Disney, Hulu, Prime Video, Netflix, NBC, and much more. Subscribe now to the papers that have provided you your local community and county news for over 150 years.
Greenwald Family Dentistry. They're really nice. Everyone there is my friend. They take care of my teeth also. When they clean my teeth, it makes a buzzy noise. Everyone smiles at me, and I smile back at them. I love Greenwald Family Dentistry. You should too. They're the best dentists around. Call them today. 524-2728. My teeth are oh so white.
Hey, do you know how amazing the doctors are at Critchell Animal Hospital?
Pretty sure I do.
Yeah, but do you know?
Do I know they provide the best animal care in the tri-state area? Do I know they have an 85-plus year history of babying your babies? Yes, I do know that.
But do you know that they have a reputation of babying your babies?
Just said that.
But do you also know that Lise, Anthony, and Lisa are here for you 24/7? Go to Critchell Animal Hospital for all your four-legged family needs. 1912 Main Street, Critchell Animal Hospital. They baby your babies.
Get ready for more. Introducing Hy-Vee Plus. Get a Hy-Vee Plus premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, you can call our Red Line hotline day or night for anything you need. Plus, free online delivery and free express pickup. Plus, a personal online shopper. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. Sign up today. Some restrictions apply.
Dirty laundry. We all have it. Sometimes it seems to multiply overnight while everyone's sleeping. If you're overwhelmed by laundry, the answer is simple. Avenue O Laundry in Fort Madison, Iowa, open 24/7. You can run the high-efficiency, ginormous machines manually or from your phone. Pay with coin or through their app. Enjoy the cool air, TVs, free Wi-Fi, and get your laundry under control in one visit. Save even more time with their drop-off, wash, dry, fold service. Avenue O Laundry in Fort Madison. Find them on Facebook.
And welcome back. Steve Serena K. Meyer here as the staff is tending to Corey Jones. Not sure exactly what happened. He was slammed down. Those of you watching on YouTube, the camera's been turned away. But right now they're getting him onto a stretcher to be able to get him out of here. Just wanted to give everybody a quick heads up as to what's going on. So it's going to be a little bit while longer. So we're going to run some commercials, and then when we'll get started again, and hopefully Corey is doing okay. Steve Serena K. Meyer live from Donaldson, Iowa.
The City of Keokuk's South 18th Street is now officially the Road of Honor. But we still have a road to go to succeed in completing the rebuilding of this important path to the National Cemetery. Keokuk is honored to be home to Iowa's only national cemetery. More than 6,000 U.S. service men and women lie at rest in these dignified, beautiful grounds. The Road of Honor Committee is committed to making the path to their final resting place just as dignified. Contact the City of Keokuk to learn how you can help today.
It shouldn't take your roof disappearing in a matter of seconds to find out who you can count on. It shouldn't take 4 days with no power, water, or communication to find out who your friends are. It shouldn't take the worst to bring out our best, but sometimes it does, and that's the silver lining. To find out more about West Bend Mutual Insurance and the silver lining, contact LJ Insurance in Keokuk and Fort Madison at 319-524-4223.
Life is full of surprises. That's why Quincy Medical Group Keokuk offers QMG Now Urgent Care. With QMG Now, you have access to medical care without an appointment. And we welcome the unexpected, from illness, injury, or a new health concern. And we have lab and x-ray services on site to save you time. QMG Now Urgent Care is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at our QMG Keokuk Clinic. To learn more, visit quincymedgroup.com/QMGNow.
Morgan Hauling, a staple of Keokuk, is your locally family-owned refuse and hauling service. Established in 1974, service is what they sell. Not only commercial and industrial services, but residential as well. Warm weather means purging, and Cole Morgan's Hauling makes it easy to get rid of those unwanted items. Reliable, friendly, experienced service is what Cole Morgan Hauling is all about. To learn more, follow them on Facebook or give Cole Morgan's Hauling a call today at 319-524-1674.
Bro, what do you call it when it's before the butt crack of dawn? Dude, Quit your whining. We're about to get a sweet load of fresh caught fish, and customers are counting on us.
Oh, I know. Mayfab is dedicated to quality and freshness. You gonna smoke some of this?
Josephus, you know I don't do that stuff.
I mean the fish.
Oh, yeah. Folks love our smoked catfish, buffalo fish, and of course, all our other things we offer like shrimp, winter beef, and hinterland dairy cheeses. Mayfab Fisheries on Peach Orchard Road in Montrose. Find them on Facebook.
We have you covered for all those things in life that make you say, I don't have time for this. Things like the flu, a sore throat, a nasty rash, or a strain, sprain, or broken bone. Our conveniently located urgent care clinics in Fort Madison, Keokuk, and West Burlington are open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, to take care of all your sudden illnesses and injuries. Great River Health. Right place, right care, right here.
Everyone loves a BOGO, and American Eye Care has two for you. We are now offering 50% off a pair of glasses or sunglasses when you purchase a year's supply of contacts, including non-prescription sunglasses. Not a contact wearer and want to have options for your look? Buy one pair of glasses at regular price, get a second pair of glasses or sunglasses 50% off. Come see us at American Eye Care in Burlington, Fort Madison, Keokuk, and Mount Pleasant, and see life better.
Woo-hoo! Central Lee Sports is back. Remember to listen to Central Lee Sports stream live on RadioKeokuk.com. Primrose Plantations is a proud supporter and sponsor of all Central Lee sports. Today's Central Lee Defensive Player of the Game is sponsored by Primrose Plantations, located at 1748 Primrose Road in Donaldson, Iowa. Primrose Plantations continues to support all Central Lee teams, coaches, players, and fans. Go Hawks!
Central Lee Hawk football and volleyball is back. This important message is from Bob Golly and his staff at JG Partners LLC, located in Montrose, Iowa. Show your Central Lee school spirit and support by listening to the Central Lee Hawk games live online at RadioKeokuk.com and on the Radio Keokuk app. Simply click on Central Lee Athletics. JG Partners is a proud sponsor, supporter, and fan of all Central Lee Hawk teams in Radio Keokuk. JG Partners LLC proudly proclaims, Go Hawks!
Whatever type of workout you do, they have you covered. Nutrition HQ in Quincy. We're a vitamin and supplement retail store that provides a support team dedicated to helping you reach your personal health and fitness goals. Located at 3712 Broadway Street in Quincy, Illinois. Visit their website at nutritionhqquincy.com. Also check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Best of luck to all Keokuk and Central Lee sports teams from your friends at Nutrition HQ in Quincy.
Don't be shy. Come talk with us about joining our family at River Hills Village. We're looking for compassionate RNs, LPNs, and CNAs. River Hills Village has new starting wages, shift differential, flexible scheduling, as well as tuition assistance, paid training, holiday pay, 401k plan, and paid time off. Apply online at riverhillsvillage.com. River Hills Village Retirement Community in Keokuk is an equal opportunity employer.
Voted the best damn eye doctor in Lee County, Dr. R.J. Greenfield, a certified therapeutic optometrist that specializes in contact lenses, eye disease, and glaucoma. Dr. Greenfield's office works closely with eyewear representatives to provide the latest and greatest in both fashion and technology. Stop in and browse frames at 3341 Main in Keokuk or schedule an exam. Call 319-524-3892. Focusing your eye care on your lifestyle. Dr. R.J. Greenfield.
Hinterland Dairy Farm in Donaldson, Iowa invites you to explore what fresh dairy really means. Your scenic farm nestled in the beautiful southeast Iowa countryside is home to more than 150 dairy cows that produce all the natural milk for a variety of cheeses, and their ice cream is made fresh right there on the farm. Guests are welcome in the on-farm store every Friday through Sunday, or visit their online store anytime at hinterlanddairy.com. Hinterland, where fresh isn't a slogan, it's a way of life.
In the stands on game day and you're loading up. They're passing down nachos and peanuts, a foot long with extra everything too. The vendor yells back, at $32.50. But instead of passing down the cash, you send down your iPhone. You've got your Connection Bank card on Apple Pay, so you can pay using your phone. You might want to get a calorie counter app on that thing too. Apple Pay, now at Connection Bank. We've got this. Get started now at myconnectionbank.com. Member FDIC.
You can trust Fit Insurance Agency of Grinnell Mutual to take care of you today and tomorrow. Serving you is our specialty because we make your needs our priority. Get coverage for the people you know will be there when you need them most. With Grinnell Mutual, you can trust them tomorrow. Contact Christine, Tara, or Kyle, your local Grinnell Mutual agents at Fit Insurance Agency in Donaldson today. Trust them tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
And we're back. Steve Serena, Kate Meyer live as the ambulance is now on the field. We haven't been able to really tell if Corey's responsive or not. For those of you watching on YouTube, you saw the ambulance driving on the track as they get set to put Corey on the gurney after being slammed down pretty hard. More than likely, it's a neck injury. This could be anything from very serious to it's just precautionary.
Yeah.
Like I said, they got him on a stretcher. I'll put him on a gurney here in just a second as soon as they get everything set. But just wanted to drop in, give everybody a heads up as to what's going on right now in the game. We've had a pretty good break here, and then the hard part's going to be, when you get him loaded up and on his way to the hospital, the next thing is you got to go back out and play football.
Yeah.
And that's always tough.
Yep.
Andy Crozier, superintendent of schools, popped his head in because he could hear us talking about who the backup quarterback will be with Caden Calfee out, and it's going to be Landon Lowenberg will be filling in now at the QB position for the Hawks. And again, like I said, this is the hard part. And again, for those of you watching on YouTube, we've turned the camera away. And we'll get everything fired back up once Corey is headed off to the hospital. Again, we don't know, not being able to see, he's been surrounded by staff out there working on him, get him set up. The EMTs came in again earlier, and they'll put him on a gurney, and it looks like they're getting ready to lift it up now. He's on a backboard. We saw that happen as they get ready to go. So with that, he's being lifted up onto the backboard now. Let's see, maybe a lot of times you'll see a thumbs up. Not sure if we'll be able to see a thumbs up here, but we'll try to see if he's responsive at all. When he was on the ground face down, he was not moving at all, and I don't know if that was because he knew he needed to not move. As the Central E team will line up now. As they bring him over to the ambulance. And of course we pray for Corey, make sure he's not seriously injured. As they load him into the ambulance, the Central E Hawks will huddle up. And we're going to go back to commercials here. It's going to be a few more minutes before they actually get Corey going. The ambulance has to get him in, get him secured before they can take off. So with that, Steve Serena, Kate Meyer live from Central E Hawks football field and their season finale for 2023.
You know how when you look better, you feel better? It's the same for your car, darling. Recount Auto Body in Fort Madison understands how driving a vehicle that looks tired can make you feel like staying home. Let Recount give your car, boat, truck, classic car, or motorcycle the makeover it deserves. They work with most insurance, and with 30 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road feeling and looking like new. Recount Auto Body, 4902 Avenue O, Fort Madison. Find them on Facebook. Stage 2 Consignment in Fort Madison is your one-stop shop for all your family's clothing needs and so much more. Sports and athletic wear, dress and casual wear for ladies, men, and children. Plus home decor. We got it all at a price you'll love. Stage 2, 816 Avenue G in Fort Madison.
I'm Phyllis. I'm with Stage 2. For 36 years, Stage 2 has proudly blessed our surrounding communities with affordable clothing and home goods. Thank you for your continued support.
At Southern Iowa Insurance, we recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. We wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust in teamwork. Trust in tomorrow. Contact April, Brittany, or Addie, your Southern Iowa Insurance agent at 319-837-6421 today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Hey Tri-States, this is Bill Hohenthal with Mississippi Valley Publishing. Now, every Friday edition of your Daily Good City and Daily Democrat will carry our easy-to-read Entertainment Extra Supplement Guide. It has complete listings of your local TV broadcastings from Saturday to Saturday, featuring weekly updates of what's new on your favorite streaming stations like Disney, Hulu, Prime Video, Netflix, NBC, and much more. Subscribe now to the papers that have provided you your local community and county news for over 150 years.
All right, welcome back. Steve Serena, Kate Meyer live as Corey Jones on his way to the hospital in the ambulance. Let's just hope that he's not injured seriously and that everything was precautionary on that. And just a quick update. We have 11:45 left to go in the second period. Hawks down 28-0. Landon Lowenberg in now, the senior in at QB.
It'll be tough for Hawks to get back going after watching a teammate go down like that in such a long delay, but we'll see what they have in store here.
As a snap, we're going to hand it off to Chase, I believe. And it looked like the ball might have come out, but as I don't know what we got going on here now. The referees are saying he was down. The Bulldogs were pointing as if it was theirs. So it'll be fourth down now, as it looks like the punting team will come on. That'll have Grant go back to kick. For those of you on YouTube, we put the camera back into motion now as we get set for Kate, get everybody back out on the field. Chase Johnson runs out the last second. As here comes the snap. Grant with a kick up in the air. Nice high kick. As fumbled.
And no one's there to
gun,
get
I
him.
believe. And of course Grant's going to force him out of bounds at about the 20-yard line of Central Lee.
Not sure where the Hawks were.
Yeah,
that was a high kick, plenty of time to get down there, and then the muffed catch, and then no one was even near him.
Yeah.
Had quite a bit of room to work with there on the return.
Okay, now on defense, we have number 44, which is Hunter's old number, but I'm not sure who's wearing it tonight. They had to cut the white jersey up, so I'm not sure who's in the 44 tonight for the Hawks. As Miller's back, he's going to snap. He's going to give it off to Camden Stotler, I believe, and he's going to get swarmed under by the Hawks. Defense, good job by the Hawks. See, they're going to be no gain, it looks like. Second down and 10. They have the ball at the Hawks 23-yard line.
Yeah, it's just so hard to tell from this angle.
Yeah, exactly how weird it is. And looking across the sideline, when you start getting on these big angles, it's hard to tell. As Drew Miller back in the shotgun. Here comes the snap. He's going to go a little cross. He's going to hand it off to Aiden Nelson. He's going to bust up the middle as the Hawks were not expecting that cross buck in the middle. So that's going to make the score now 34. And with the extra point, that will put it into the running clock. And for the rest of the game, or as long as 35, there's a 35-point difference in the scoreboard. I checked in on Keokuk and Davenport Assumption, and it was 48-0 towards the end of the third period in favor of Davenport Assumption. As Miller gets set to hold, Jackson Hutchison will do the holding duties. As Drew Miller has quite the leg. Here comes the kick. It's up and it's through. And that's going to make it 35-0 now in favor of the Bulldogs, and we'll be on a running clock now, which means it'll only stop for timeouts, injured players. I think change of possession, I believe it stops too. So, but it runs for out of bounds and everything else as we get set to wait on Gage Van Osdal. No, I'm sorry. Miller will kick off. I'm the wrong way here. As the teams will get set. Bulldogs, waiting on the Bulldogs to line up for the kickoff. 9:57 left to go here in the first half. As Miller, he's taken advantage. He's kicked one long. Then he's taken advantage of the big area in the middle of the field where he's been just kind of squibbing it right up the middle. He's not allowing Grant or Landon to get their hands on that for a return. As we'll see what the Bulldogs have in store on this particular kickoff. Drew Miller back, says I'm ready to kick. And here comes the kick, and he's going to squib it again up the middle. Is that Ethan with it?
Yeah.
And he's going to get Matt. He lowers his shoulder, but he's going to pick up about 7 yards on that return. That'll give the Hawks 1st and 10 at, let's see, the 26-yard line is about where the referee is standing right now as they try to keep the balls dry, as we had a bit of a shower come through here earlier. It actually rained pretty good, but we could still use some more. I'm going to spot the ball, looks like at the 27-yard line of the Hawks, as Landon Lowenberg will bring the team up. As he gets set, here comes the snap, and I think it's a fumbled snap, which is not unusual with a new QB to be able to get that.
Essentially got it back though there. Yep.
Landon picked it up. He's going to lose a couple of yards on that play. It'll take a little bit, couple of plays to get that set, as Max Jones is going to come in, and Chase will head to the sideline. Max got the play to come in. I'm not sure if we'll see a pass from now on. As Braden Wyrick wide left. He goes Grant in motion. He's going to set up in the backfield. It's a pitch back, and Max is going to lose it. As it looks like, well, they're still scrambling for it. And this is why you don't trust what the players say. You have to wait for the referees to unpile. Looks like referees was pointing Central Lee ball. Looks like it's going to remain Central Lee's ball.
Lucky
break for us, but it's going to be 3rd down and about 30.
Yeah, lucky to keep the possession, but
let's see, that's
still got a lot of green to cover to get that 1st down.
Yeah, looks like it's 3rd down and about 25 maybe. They have 21 up on the scoreboard, but I think it's a little bit longer than that. They got to make the 37-yard line. As here comes the snap. It's going to be a fake, and they're going to little throwback. Oh, and he had Max. Just could not quite get it, as he had a Bulldog in his face, pressing him hard. But I guess kind of shot down we're not going to see a pass.
Yeah.
Actually, that was a great play, and I mean, Max was open, but unfortunately Landon with a white jersey in his face was unable to get that pass off cleanly. And Max had a little bit of green. I don't think he'd have got 1st down, but he sure would have moved up. Here comes, no, man. Just pick it, take it, and run out the back. Run out the back. There you go. And you just want to take the safety and get out of that one. That's all you can do. Save yourself from getting hit in that situation.
is not going the Hawks' way tonight.
Not at all. It's now 37-0 in favor of the Bulldogs, as that will be now a free kick for the Hawks. We had a safety in the JV game, and let's see if they're going to kick it off. Usually, you have the option, you can punt this, or it looks like Gage is coming out to kick it off from a tee. A lot of times this is usually a punt.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to have Gage. We'll do the kicking duties now as he kicked off to start the game. And that will be the kick from the 20. As Meepo is moving up, I'm sure if they think he's going to try to. Their middle folks moved up. Now, they don't have a big hole in the middle like the Hawks do. So they're preparing for that. As here comes the kick. And it's going to be deep back to about the 35-yard line. They're going to fake a reverse. And good job. That was
not fooled.
I believe. Well, I'm not sure they stopped that quick.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that was all about, but it looked like Javen Thurman right there. I'm not sure why they stopped that. That was quick.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, he didn't even, that wasn't, I don't know, unless he got a knee down, it was hard, and it's just hard to see in all the bodies as we get set. The people will start 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. Drew Miller's back in at QB. As they get their play called in the huddle, Meepo will come up to the line. As we get the snap, fakes it, throws out wide, but that's going to be, I think that's going to be incomplete. Looked like it hit the ground.
Yeah.
Let's see who. It was, couldn't tell who he tried to throw that to. Looked like number 68. Unless he checked in as a receiver. Not sure. He's got two wide right and left, and comes a direct snap up the middle to Schmidgall. He's going to pick up a couple yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
The Hawks defense hasn't looked terrible. It's just been a few big plays that have sunk them. Their defensive line really isn't doing that bad of a job. They've been able to, on those runs up the middle, they've been able to get some in there and clog up those lanes.
There's just been a couple where the Bulldogs have opened a big hole.
Yeah.
On a couple of plays as Miller's, here comes the snap. He's going to take it. He's going to hand it off, and Schmidgall.
Oh, look at that.
And who was that? Was that?
I want to say that was Max Jones.
No, that was, well, let's see. He was met there by, couldn't see. Let's see. I believe that was number 69. Alan Bolin met him and grabbed him and slowed him up. So it's going to be 4th and long. Let's see. Last time the Bulldogs got into this situation, they were able to cause looks like they're going to go back to punt. And I was watching Miller punt earlier, and Grant needs to be standing on about the 5-yard line because he can get it there from here.
This is what Drew Miller is going to go do for the best team in the nation next year.
Man, that is a punt.
Wow.
And he's just going to let that bounce, and nope, that's going to go in the end zone.
Ooh, lucky for the Hawks. That was about as perfect of a punt as you're going to see.
And he kicked that almost 60 yards in the air.
Wow.
That's pretty good. That's very good for a high school football player to be able to get that 60 yards in the air without really any effort whatsoever. So now the Hawks will take over on the offense now, starting at their own 20 after the touchback. Again, Landon Lowenberg in after Corey Jones' injury. Not sure if we'll be able to get any kind of information on that at all, but Landon under center. He's going to drop back. He's going to look to throw, and I think he thought, well, you had Keegan and Reese over in that area, and he thought they were going to be breaking. One of them was going across the middle, it looked like, he thought. But Reese went out. Keegan kind of flattened out and was headed on an out route too. As we get ready for 2nd down and 10. And again, we're running clock. The clock does not stop. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half, as Grant will go in motion. And I think we got an offside call, a little bit of Avenue O laundry, but it was on the opposite side from Grant. It wasn't Grant. Somebody on the left side of the line for the Hawks moved, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Hawks. Hawks have had a few Avenue O laundry moments tonight. But they've got all kinds of big screen TVs for you to watch. Here comes the snap, and he's going to hand that to Chase. Chase is going to cut back, and it looks like he might have picked up maybe 2 or 3. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 13, it looks like. Hawks have to get to the 30-yard line for a 1st down, as Cale Clark will come in. Reese Hayes will come out. And after this, in the first part of November, we'll have some basketball starting up for Central Lee. That'll be firing up here in November. As motion and Landon, and I can't tell who's got what in that big scrum. It looks just like a rugby scrum right now. I'm not sure who has the ball in all of that. Let's see. As that will bring up 4th down. No gain on the play. 2 minutes and counting down, as Grant will go back to kick. I think earlier I said Cade. Too many Myers around here. Olivia, you, Grant.
Yeah, me and Grant get mixed up all the time.
Good job by Grant to pick that off the turf. And it looks like Grady Gunn has it for Meepo. He's going to be cutting through some Hawks as they try to stop him. He's just running right through them. And he goes all the way for a touchdown. That was about a 35-yard run back for a touchdown for the Bulldogs with 1:32 left to go. And it's going to be 43-0 now before the extra point. Well, wait a minute. They're bringing it back.
Oh, I think we got a hold.
We have some Avenue O laundry on the field. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see the. Oh, I see it now on that far side.
You know, I saw one of the Hawks was getting up awful slow over there in that corner. So it's they can take that score off the board thanks to a little bit of the referee. They're going to have to start making trips now. Get ready to go to Avenue O laundry because their flags are going to get dirty. Rain, wet, everything else. As they're going to walk off 10 yards. And that must have been, that was on the kick return. I'm saying, why are they moving the sticks? But on the kick return, so they got a hold, and that'll take points off the board. Break for Central Lee as the clock has 1:32 and counting here. As Miller's still in at quarterback, he's going to throw out to his left, and nice job. Can't see who's over there to get that, bring them down. Is that Landon?
Landon, yeah.
Good job by Landon with a shoestring tackle. I think the Bulldogs had a lot of green in front of them, so they're going to pick up about 8, but good job by Landon to bring down the receiver. 1:05 and counting. As Drew Miller brings up the Bulldogs, he's going to hand it off to Noah Schmidgall, and he's going to get brought down by Chase. Open field tackle by Chase Johnson. Looks like he'll pick up maybe, looks like they're going to pick up about 2 on the 33-yard line of the Hawks. And 33 seconds left to go. It's going to be 3rd and short. As here comes the snap, looking to throw, and Miller's going to pull it down and run. And we're going to have to find out who number 44 is.
I think it's Hunter. I saw him switch out the jersey.
Oh, okay.
He got that big old elbow guard on him, so that's I do think that is Hunter.
We'll have to see. But I think that's going to be the end of the first period with a break, actually, at the end of the period on a holding call. Little Avenue O Laundry, as the clock will run down to end the first half with score 37 for Mediapolis and nothing for the Hawks. That's your American Eye Care Eye in the Sky score, as they're going to put 15 minutes up on the clock. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in a little while with a first half recap. And as the Hawks and the Meepo Bulldogs will head off the field and head to halftime, Steve Serena, Kate Meyer live, RadioKeokuk.com and the Radio Keokuk app, and also on the Central East School District YouTube channel. We're going to go to commercials until it's time to come back.
Greenwald Family Dentistry, they're really nice. Everyone there is my friend. They take care of my teeth also. When they clean my teeth, it makes a buzzy noise. Everyone smiles at me, and I smile back at them. I love Greenwald Family Dentistry. You should too. They're the best dentists around. Call them today. 524-2728. My teeth are oh so white.
Hey, do you know how amazing the doctors are at Critchell Animal Hospital?
Pretty sure I do.
Yeah, but do you know?
Do I know they provide the best animal care in the tri-state area? Do I know they have an 85-plus year history of babying your babies? Yes, I do know that.
But do you know that they have a reputation of babying your babies?
Just said that.
But do you also know that Louise, Anthony, and Lisa are here for you 24/7? Go to Critchell Animal Hospital for all your four-legged family needs. 1912 Main Street. Critchell Animal Hospital. They baby your babies.
And welcome back, Steve Serena, live right here from Central Lee High School as the band gets ready to do their performance. And Andy, we normally do this game on, but we missed it.
Yeah, it's the first few games I was doing stats, the sidelines, and the last weekend Wes called me late and needed someone to run the scoreboard, and I'm one of the few people who know how to do it, so I was like, I'll do it, and so I had to do it again this weekend, but with all the things that have been going on, I just haven't got up to the booth to talk to you guys.
Well, we appreciate it, Superintendent Andy Crozier. Actually, he graduated same time as my son, Dan, did.
2001.
That's right.
Good class.
Good class, and as you will be able to watch the band here on the YouTube channel. But, Andy, one of the first things we always want to know is what's new at Central Lee.
Well, I think, there's not a lot of new things going on this year. I think from a facility standpoint, when people drive into the school district, we notice that the landscaping around the highway sign is new, and that was completed by Cody Muller's family, part of her memorial. So there's a nice memorial rock for Cody that's illuminated at all times. And the school board went ahead and approved to upgrade the sign to a fully colored sign, and that will be coming in sometime this winter to complete that project. So that's always been kind of an eyesore area, and when I had the opportunity to talk to Dusty and Leanne about ideas to memorialize Cody, that was one that they really attached to, and we're pretty proud of how it turned out, and kudos to the family for their design work, and Katie Landscaping did all the install with it, so it's a nice thing to have. I mean, obviously it was a tough summer for everyone, but from a memorial standpoint, they did a really nice job with that project.
Yeah, and that's really appreciative. So when you get the color camera, they get the color scoreboard or sign up, it's going to be a little different than seeing, because I know now when I'm coming south at night, I see the red.
See the red, that's right.
So now we're going to see colors, but that's really good. And one thing too now that I know you're aware of, but I've been working with Chris Brewer and Will to get this going is now we're able to put our commentary from Radio Keokuk into the YouTube channel, which is great.
And we're really thankful that Radio Keokuk is a great partner about that, because not every radio affiliate would be wanting their stuff to go automatically to a program that's not owned by them with our YouTube channel. So it's been a nice partnership. People still hear the Radio Keokuk ads, they hear your play-by-play, and they get the video too. So it's been a nice addition. We've always wanted to do streaming ever since COVID. We had a platform that worked a little bit at that point, but it cost money.
Yeah.
This is a free platform, which we want to get to. And then, after the game, kids can go back and rewatch their games right on YouTube. I remember I coached junior high basketball last year, and I'd go back and I'd take the film from our streaming in the gym to rewatch the games, and it's just a nice addition to our coaching staff to be able to do that as well.
Right.
So.
And then, and it's just great to be able to. I mean, we have our podcast where you can go back and listen. And I know one thing, and I got to meet Audrey last week, was Chase Johnson's grandma down in, of course, God's country, Louisiana, where and I know she's listening right now, so she just got a big smile out of her. But for her to be able to watch now is really great. And the parents and grandparents, they can't make all these games, and I know, unfortunately, there won't be a YouTube stream next Tuesday from Solon, but volleyball will travel up there. I'm not sure what Solon has available.
Right. So, my parents, they live in Florida for part of the year. They actually just flew down this past week, and my son's actually playing in the band right now.
Oh,
so
cool.
they're able to get online at halftime and watch him perform, and they're getting a double dose tonight because they're going to hear me talk on the radio as well.
Yeah,
So
talk over. And one of the things, though, on the YouTube channel, and this is something that you have to work out, is whenever music is played. I know at our church we were going to go Facebook, but whenever we played a song that we were licensed to play without jumping through a ton of hoops. But Chris has some concerns right now that YouTube might just kick you off if we don't, and that's some stuff that you have to work out down the road with.
Yeah, that's always a challenge because of the copyrighted music, but we haven't had too many issues with while the band's performing. It's when we do the audio pregame. That's really what gets us into YouTube's crosshairs. But when the band's performing, we don't have many issues.
Right, and that's great. I know, and again, it's always great. I'm not from Iowa. My son graduated here, but Central Lee has always been a leader in academics in the area, and a great place to work. I think that's one of your YouTube broadcasts.
Yep. So and speaking of that, we got the top workplace for the second year in a row, 4 out of the last 5 years. We're the only Lee County business industry that has won that award over the past 5 years. And so we're really proud. We think that award solidifies us as the best workplace in Lee County.
Well, I thought that was just for schools. I didn't realize you.
No, it's for all industries throughout the state. So you can Google Des Moines Register Top Workplace and see all the different industries and businesses. We're one of 5 public schools across the state that have earned that award, and so we're really proud of it. And we always point to our staff of why we are top workplace, because it's not because of administrators, it's because of the staff, our teachers, our associates, our custodians, our bus drivers, our cooks. All those people make up a pretty positive workplace, and we say that if we're positive as adults, it leads to a positive culture for students too.
Right, yeah, and I know. And like I said, and then this year, Central East football started off really well, kind of faltered here towards the second half, but I mean, it still has a great following. I mean, when we travel, I mean, Van Buren and all these other places, there's always a big Central League crowd there, and that's really great.
Yeah, and I think our football program's going to continue to get better. We're still pretty young.
Yeah.
Even for the JV team had a pretty successful season.
Yeah.
The majority of those kids were freshmen. A lot of those sophomores were playing up at the varsity level. So I think as those cohorts come through, we're going to see even more success in the future years.
Right, and I mean, it's pretty much with all of your Central League teams. So, last year, a lot of seniors obviously graduated and moved on, and so the juniors and the sophomores and even some freshmen are taking up the slack. I mean, last year was softball. Kenneth Sandoval, I mean, 8th grader a couple of years ago, she came up and she's an amazing softball player.
Absolutely.
And now she's a sophomore this year?
She's a sophomore this year. I mean, you look at volleyball, you have Taylor Jones as a sophomore.
Yes.
You go to softball, obviously Kenneth Sandoval, who you spoke of. On the basketball floor, I'm predicting Owen Swan, Will Hayes are both sophomores. They'll start this year. We have Lizzie Mason, who's a freshman that will probably start for the girls basketball team. And so there's just, and I still believe that the freshman boys basketball is a very special class, and that's probably because they're near and dear to my heart to coach them. But I just feel like there's lots of young talent coming through, and the nice thing is too is in the off season we're seeing these kids work very hard in the weight room, on some agility stuff out here on the track and the football field. So they're showing some work ethic that they need to show in order to continue to get better, to be successful at the varsity level.
Yeah, not just on the sports fields, and also too in school also. No, I mean, like tonight, Cade's mentioned it a few times. Drew Miller, he's headed to Georgia.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's going to the SEC, but as far as I'm concerned, he picked the wrong school. He's going to be going to LSU. But, you know, Georgia.
It's hard not to go to Georgia right now.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, just being number one team in college football, and I think they're going to repeat again this year. But that's great. But no, it's, you know, and even though it is Mediapolis, but you know what? To see a young kid from rural Iowa making it to the number one team in the nation.
I mean, the number of kids that go on to play at the Division I level in any sport is a very, very small percentage. It's less than 0.5%.
Yeah.
And so when you are able to see that up close and personal, like when you see that kid kick the ball, it makes a different sound.
60 yards. I think he kicked it 60 yards in the air here that last
punt. And dropped it at the 1 yard line. So I mean, it's a different level, and I think everyone sometimes think that they know what a D1 athlete looks like. You actually see one.
Right.
Like we don't play Winfield Mount Union. They'll have 2 Division I football players playing for them this year.
Oh yeah.
If we see them in basketball, you know, they're not Division I basketball players, but the body size, the athletic ability is just different.
Yeah, and so, well, and Andy, appreciate it. I don't know if we'll be able to get an update on Corey's, for the folks, on Corey's status. I mean, obviously he was down for a long time. I'm sure a lot of that was precautionary, but hopefully we're all going to be praying for Corey and the Jones family, all of them. There's quite a few. I mean, I know most of the Jones family.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real unfortunate situation on senior night. I think the early reports was that he's probably going to be okay, so hopefully this is very precautionary. But we appreciate the thoughts and prayers, and hopefully he's in our hallways Monday morning with a smile on his face. Not a great way to go out on senior night. So hopefully he's going to be okay, and it's not as jarring of an injury as that some of us may have thought.
Right. One of the things too, and I've talked to Coach Dodds about this, is when players go down. I mean, you had Hunter Gregory go down. You know, you've had quite a few people. Caden Calfee is out right now, so you've had a few other folks out this season. But the desire and the drive for the other players on the team to step in is there.
Right, and you know, this team has had to deal with their share of injuries, and we know that this team wasn't going to have a lot of depth, just because of numbers. Most of the numbers are at freshman, sophomore level. They're not at the junior, senior level. So hats off to the kids for fighting through those and trying to make the best of a season when, you know, sometimes you have a hard elbow that's bothering you all season or whatever is lingering. So we're pretty proud of our kids' efforts, and they've given us a lot of fun football to watch, and we look forward to watching them again next year.
All right, anyway, we appreciate it, and continued success here at Central Lee. I know, like I said, we'll be back up first part of November. Radio Keokuk will be back on YouTube again because we've got that set up.
Yep.
Monday night, actually, Holy Trinity Catholic will be on Radio will actually be on KOKX, and then on Tuesday night I'll be traveling to Solon. So for those of you folks that want to jump on Radio Keokuk and the app, you know, you get the app. You can
absolutely. I'm on the app every time I'm not at a home game. It's how I listen to our teams play, and you know, everyone knows basketball is near and dear to my heart. So I'm already looking forward to coming up and talking to you guys between games.
Oh yeah, we'll have you. We'll get you up on the first game this time, in between the guys and the gals before.
Sounds great.
Before, not wait till the end of the year. Hey, Andy, appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to have you on, and thanks. And folks, we're gonna go back to a commercial, and we'll be back here shortly, as there's about 2 minutes left to go, and then they got a 3-minute warm-up period. So with that, Steve Serena, Kate Meyer will be right back here shortly at Central Lee, as unfortunately the Hawks trail 37-0 here as we start in the second half.
Ready for more? Introducing Hy-Vee Plus. Get a Hy-Vee Plus premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, you can call our Red Line hotline, day or night, for anything you need. Plus, free online delivery and free express pickup. Plus, a personal online shopper. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. Sign up today. Some restrictions apply.
Dirty laundry. We all have it. Sometimes it seems to multiply overnight while everyone's sleeping. If you're overwhelmed by laundry, the answer is simple. Avenue O Laundry in Fort Madison, Iowa, open 24/7. You can run the high-efficiency, ginormous machines manually or from your phone. Pay with coin or through their app. Enjoy the cool air, TVs, free Wi-Fi, and get your laundry under control in one visit. Save even more time with their drop-off, wash, dry, fold service. Avenue O Laundry in Fort Madison. Find them on Facebook.
The City of Keokuk's South 18th Street is now officially the Road of Honor. But we still have a road to go to succeed in completing the rebuilding of this important path to the National Cemetery. Keokuk is honored to be home to Iowa's only national cemetery. More than 6,000 U.S. service men and women lie at rest in these dignified, beautiful grounds. The Road of Honor Committee is committed to making the path to their final resting place just as dignified. Contact the City of Keokuk to learn how you can help today.
It shouldn't take your roof disappearing in a matter of seconds to find out who you can count on. It shouldn't take 4 days with no power, water, or communication to find out who your friends are. It shouldn't take the worst to bring out our best, but sometimes it does, and that's the silver lining. To find out more about West Bend Mutual Insurance and the silver lining, contact LJ Insurance in Keokuk and Fort Madison at 319-524-4223.
Life is full of surprises. That's why Quincy Medical Group Keokuk offers QMG Now Urgent Care. With QMG Now, you have access to medical care without an appointment. And we welcome the unexpected, from illness, injury, or a new health concern. And we have lab and x-ray services on site to save you time. QMG Now Urgent Care is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at our QMG Keokuk Clinic. To learn more, visit quincymedgroup.com/QMGNow.
Morgan Hauling, a staple of Keokuk, is your locally family-owned refuse and hauling service. Established in 1974, service is what they sell. Not only commercial and industrial services, but residential as well. Warm weather means purging, and Morgan's Hauling makes it easy to get rid of those unwanted items. Reliable, friendly, experienced service is what Morgan Hauling is all about. To learn more, follow them on Facebook or give Morgan's Hauling a call today at 319-524-1674.
Bro, what do you call it when it's before the butt crack of dawn?
Dude, quit your whining. We're about to get a sweet load of fresh caught fish, and customers are counting on us.
Bro, I know. Mayfab is dedicated to quality and freshness. You gonna smoke some of this?
Bro, seafish, you know I don't do that stuff.
I mean fish.
Oh, yeah. Folks love our smoked catfish, buffalo fish, and of course, all our other things we offer like shrimp, winky beef, and hinterland dairy cheeses. Mayfab Fisheries on Peach Orchard Road in Montrose. Find them on Facebook.
We have you covered for all those things in life that make you say, I don't have time for this. Things like the flu, a sore throat, a nasty rash, or a strain, sprain, or broken bone. Our conveniently located urgent care clinics in Fort Madison, Keokuk, and West Burlington are open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, to take care of all your sudden illnesses and injuries. Great River Health. Right place, right care, right here.
Everyone loves a BOGO.
And we're back here as the Bulldogs will kick it away to start off the second half. Looks like Landon picks that one up, trying to maneuver his way through. And it looks like he's stopped at about the 18-yard line or so. My partner, C. Serena, is still down at the concessions. He will be up here in a moment after he had that interview with Superintendent Andy Crozier. And it was a rough first half for the Hawks. The Bulldogs put it on them early, scoring 28 points in the first quarter, and then 9 in the second quarter. Of course, Corey Jones did go down and was taken away in on a stretcher there in the second quarter, so we pray that he is all right. The Hawks are down to their third-string quarterback, Landon Lowenberg, who is now under center. Or no, I think they got it changed up. I can't see who that is under center. Looks like Chase Johnson, and he immediately fumbles the ball. Mediapolis says they have it, and they do. Wow. So the Hawks not getting anything going in. Another man down here. I think that might be Landon Rudd. Can't tell.
Let's see. And, well, he's coming up. And looks like an ankle twist. Yeah, it looks like Landon.
Yeah.
So as Andy and I talked, there's been a lot of injuries for the Hawks this season.
Yes, there has, yeah.
And, I mean, they keep battling. They keep coming back. As now, unfortunately, we'll be on the defense. And they'll stop the clock for the injured player. As let's see if Drew Miller's still in at QB, and yes, he is. Up 37-0 here.
Oh. Kind of surprising.
Yeah.
With this being the last game of the season, I think Mediapolis does play in the playoffs.
Yeah, there will be.
Yeah.
They're 4-0 right now, and
yeah.
In 4-0, I believe I said it was 4-0 in conference, so they will be moving on.
Yeah, it's surprising they still have their first string out.
Yeah, I
wouldn't want to risk an injury here.
We've had a lot of injuries today, and it's a direct snap, and there goes Miller up the middle.
There's a flag.
And got some Avenue O laundry on the field. Yep. Might be a false start, or where it's thrown. It's one of the line judges. Let's see who he's.
Ooh,
is that holding? Yeah, holding on the offense. That's two pretty opportune penalties for the Hawks. I mean, at the end of the first half, they took some points off the board on a hold. The Bulldogs did, and now they're going to back them up 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 20 now. As I did manage to find out that Corey was responsive. He was talking. So a lot of everything seems to be precautionary with the ambulance and everything else. As those of you on YouTube here, let me get the camera moving again for you. As comes the snap, Miller, he's going to hand it off, and a couple of Hawks.
Oh wow,
he's right there and just got right through. I believe that was Austin Moore who had him. And now I see Landon coming off, holding his right shoulder. That's not good. Right wrist. Keegan goes in. Max John. Well, Keegan started in, and they sent Max in. So more injuries for the Hawks here tonight in the final game of the season.
Landon's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I think he was holding his wrist, or it looked like. And looks like that's what they're working on here. Comes fumble. As now, we're going to have a host of Hawks. Is that John Gailey that is going to bring him down, bring down the runner? That's going to back the Bulldogs up about another 5 yards or so. So it's going to bring up, it's like 3rd down and about 19 yards here. Again, a running clock, 8:04. Maybe we'll see Miller attempt a field goal.
Yeah, that's what I've been waiting for all night, is the Hawks to make a stand. It's not often you see a kid in high school able to make the kicks that he can.
Yeah,
so
here comes a snap. And I'm not sure what that was. That was a spin around, and he's going to throw it, and he's going to throw it in the dirt as he tried to get it to, was he trying to get that to Braden Oliver? So now it's going to be 4th down. Let's see what the Bulldogs are going to do here.
Looks like Miller's walking off the field.
Well, no, that's...
Oh, no, he's getting the
tee. So I think we're going to see this could be roughly a 40-yard field goal attempt by the... Folks, I know it's... Andy and I talked about it as a D1 prospect. This will be 41-yard field goal. I'm not sure what the kind of records there are in Iowa high school for field goals and stuff like that. As we get set. As... Here comes the snap. It's down, it's up, and he's not going to get a good kick.
Wide left.
I wonder if, that's where I was talking about earlier with the tee. I wonder if if you don't get that right down on that tee, it makes it very difficult to kick it. It can be at a wrong angle.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hawks will stop the Bulldogs for the first time tonight. And they will take over. And I guess in high school you don't take over from the point of the kick. Is that what it is? Because they're going back to the original line of scrimmage.
Oh.
Huh. I guess that's not a high school rule.
Yeah.
That's just college and the NFL, I reckon. As I don't know, now they're blowing the whistle here. Not sure what we're... Now they're going to back it up. What? Well... I'm not sure what that was about. I'm not sure where the ball was spotted earlier before the field goal attempt, as it's like Chase was going to, that chasing the quarterback, he was going to try to follow Max up through the hole. And he's going to get dropped at the original line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. Second down, 1 yard, second down and 9. As Grant goes out, Javen Thurman comes back in for the Hawks. As Chase Johnson will bring him up to the line. And here comes the snap from Chase. It goes in motion. That's Keegan. Back, and Keegan, he pitched a little behind. And here's where all the substitutions come in, as Chase is probably not used to that pitch, having to turn, find the ball carrier, potential ball carrier, and pitch it out in front of him. So it's not as easy as you think.
No,
when you're back there. So they're going to lose, looks like about 6 yards. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 15 now, I believe.
It's a running clock.
Our third.
So quick half coming up here. I mean, there's only 4:45 left to go and counting here in the third quarter. So it's moving by pretty quick.
As Chase brings him up again, it looks like Braden wide left. As here comes the Chase, he's going to go out to the left. He's going to turn it up. He's got some room on the outside.
Nice run.
So he's going to pick up what appears to be about 8 or 9 yards. As Ward Frazee was in and went in motion, as we're going to get the punting team on the field for the Hawks. It's going to be 4th down and 11. As the Hawks unable to move the ball on this drive. I mean, the Hawks earlier had a great drive going, but now that Corey's out and we're down, Landon is still down on the sidelines. We're down to 4th string quarterback now.
Yeah.
Here comes the snap. Grant gets it. He's going to get the kick away. Nice high kick. And again, there's wobbled. And here comes, Ethan had a chance. And then looks like John Gailey back in, or Landon Rudd back in. I'm sorry. He's going to bring the runner down after about a 5-yard pickup on that punt return. But they're going to be just inside the Hawk territory at 47-yard line. And like to see another defensive stand here.
Yeah.
Let's see. It looks like Miller's coming back in at the QB.
Wow, that is really surprising.
Don't believe they have their first string backs in right now. I know Schmidgall's been in there, in and out, and it looks like Alton Wunderlich is in the backfield also next to Miller, as it's going to be snapped to Wunderlich. Miller's going to lead the blocking, which is kind of strange, and Wunderlich's going to be brought down after a pickup of about 10, and I think that was Keegan, I believe, on the tackle. But they're going to get the first down. I'm surprised you take your quarterback this time
as a lead blocker.
Yeah, put him out there as a lead blocker. I mean, that's, it doesn't, it could be something, could get low. Somebody goes low and he's done. As they got, here comes the snap, and Miller's going to keep it, and he's got some blockers, and Chase trying to bring him down, and he's going to go for what appears to be a first down. He's going to pick up about 12 yards on that play. And for a minute there, I'm not sure if his shoe's undone or he looked like he got up a little bit gingerly.
I mean,
he's kind of, I don't know if he's got a
especially-
shoe issue or what it is, but he keeps stomping his right foot.
A guy that's committed to play for the number one team in the nation, the punt. I'm sure Georgia's special teams coach would not like to see him out here in this situation.
No. As it's going to be Wonderlick next to, Wonderlick will take the direct snap. He's going to go off tackle to the left. And let's see, I believe he's getting up off the pile. That was Will Hayes that brought him down. I was trying to see the number. I thought it was Will for a second, but again, when they're bent over, those numbers are kind of scrunched up. It's hard to tell. As we get set for the next play, first, it's like second down and 2. Well, it looks like second down and 3 to me, but scoreboard says 2. So we'll go to the scoreboard. As we get set, here comes the snap. It's going to be handed off up the middle, and Bulldogs will get the first down, as it's going to be brought down by Max Jones, it looks like, and also Hunter Gregory. Yeah, that is Hunter. I see the brace on his arm now. He's wearing 44 tonight. I guess we have to try and guess Hunter's number.
Yeah. He started off this game with a different number and then switched jerseys on the sideline. Done that quite a bit here since he returned from his injury.
And here comes the snap up the middle, and Bulldogs are going to cross the goal line again, as I don't see any Avenue O laundry on the field. And again, want to thank Phyllis and her staff out at Stage 2 Consignment Shop for sponsoring our Central League Player of the Game, not only for football but for volleyball. And we'd really like to have her back as a sponsor for basketball coming up. And again, like I mentioned in my interview with Andy Crozier, Monday night is Holy Trinity volleyball, as Moulton Udell travels to Fort Madison to take on the Crusaders. And then Tuesday night, the Hawks will travel to Solon. I believe it's the Eagles, I think, if I remember correct. Solon, Iowa, to take them on as we get started with the volleyball playoffs. As I'm not sure what we got going on here.
It's like some sort of equipment malfunction with Chase's helmet.
And the referee out there trying to help him out. And let's see, something with looks like something with the padding on the inside. We definitely want to make sure that's all it's supposed to be. As it looks like we've got the helmet issue corrected again, and here comes Drew Miller to attempt another extra point. He missed a long field goal, but he just really didn't get a good kick into that. But he's hit all of his extra points so far up to this point. And here comes the snap. Hold is down, kick is up, and it's going to be good. As we have some young fellas out there shagging the extra point attempt. So with that, the score is now 44-0 with 11.7 seconds left to go here in the third period. Your Hawks trailing. Steve Serena, Kate Meyer live from Donaldson, Iowa.
And American Eye Care has 2 for you. We are now offering 50% off a pair of glasses or sunglasses when you purchase a year's supply of contacts, including non-prescription sunglasses. Not a contact wearer and want to have options for your look? Buy 1 pair of glasses at regular price, get a second pair of glasses or sunglasses 50% off. Come see us at American Eye Care in Burlington, Fort Madison, Keokuk, and Mount Pleasant, and see life better.
All right, welcome back. Steve Serena, Kate Meyer, as we get set for the Bulldogs to kick off again. Drew Miller for the kickoff, I believe. And again, he's been taking advantage of that big hole in the middle.
Yes, he has.
And he's been keeping it away from Grant and Keegan. I believe that's, Grant and Keegan. I think Keegan is all the way in the back at Ethan. And I believe that's Javen Thurman, the next in line here. As here comes the kick. And he's going to kick this one away. That one was actually on its side, it looked like. This is going to go straight to Grant at the 10-yard line. Grant's cutting across. Now he's got a little bit of a hole, but it's going to close quickly.
Yep.
But he's going to bring that back about 13 yards for the return. As that will end the third period. And with your American Eye Care score 44-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. We'll take a short break and be right back after this.
Central Lee Sports is back. Remember to listen to Central Lee Sports stream live on RadioKeokuk.com. Primrose Plantations is a proud supporter and sponsor of all Central Lee sports. Today's Central Lee Defensive Player of the Game is sponsored by Primrose Plantations, located at 1748 Primrose Road in Donaldson, Iowa. Primrose Plantations continues to support all Central Lee teams, coaches, players, and fans. Go Hawks!
And we do thank Primrose Plantation, long-time supporter of Central Lee Sports, and all of our sponsors here, so we can bring this broadcast and all the other Central Lee broadcasts to everyone, grandparents, aunts, uncles, parents, brothers, sisters, wherever you might be. Get your Radio Keokuk app at the in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. I always say that when I'm joking around with people, and they go, you must say that a lot, and I do, and I will still screw it up. So, but as we get set here, the Hawks are coming out. Looks like Chase is back at QB. Maybe Max ought to, well, you know, it'd be a good job for someone else to try to look at being a backup QB for the Hawks. As Keegan in motion, Chase is going to hand it off.
I think there's a fumble.
And I believe there's a fumble, but I'm not sure who's got it. You know, you start seeing both sides pointing, and the referee I just saw a striped arm go Meepo. And that, again, that's going to be the issue with with your
fourth string quarterback. Yeah.
Well, and not even a QB.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just, I think that's just, it's tough to come in this situation. I know, I think Chase played a couple of snaps last year, if my memory serves me correct. Believe he might have been out for a couple of snaps last year. As we got not sure what's going on. We got a timeout here. Is it a referee's timeout, or?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like either one of the teams have called the timeout. Now the clock stops with 11:08 to go in the game.
It's kind of a weird place to call a timeout here.
Well, I'm not sure. I think the referees have actually called the timeout.
That is odd.
Huh. So with that, we're going to take a short break again, and we're going to hear from one of our fine sponsors.
Central Lee Hawk Football and Volleyball is back. This important message is from Bob Golly and his staff at JG Partners LLC, located in Montrose, Iowa. Show your Central Lee school spirit and support by listening to the Central Lee Hawk games live online at RadioKeokuk.com and on the Radio Keokuk app. Simply click on Central Lee Athletics. JG Partners is a proud sponsor, supporter, and fan of all Central Lee Hawk teams in Radio Keokuk. JG Partners LLC proudly proclaims, Go Hawks!
All right, welcome back. Steve Serini, Kate Meyer here as back to the action. It's a handoff up the middle, and I believe that was going to get brought down. Did he score? Touchdown. Yes, he did. I believe that was Wunderlich with a touchdown, I think, as I couldn't really see the number very well. Peyton Johnson, a sophomore, is who it was, now that I can see come out of there. And now it's going to be should be 50-0, I believe now, pending the extra point. Now we've got a new kicker in. Grant Konechny. Hopefully I'm saying that right for that family as we wait for the extra point. As the snap, the hold is down, the kick is up. Not a bad kicker either.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a leg, the Drew does, but he's very accurate. So it's now 51-0 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Is good. Mediapolis 51.
As we get set for the kickoff by the Bulldogs. And let's see if Konechny is going to be doing the kicking duties now, and Drew Miller's night is done. Again, I know I'm either team. I don't care who it is. When you get this kind of lead, if you keep your first string in, you're risking unnecessary injury. I don't care which team it is or anything like that. And it looks like Konechny will be doing the kickoff duties for the Bulldogs. As the clock stops.
This will be a good time for the Hawks to get their goose egg up off the board if the second string trots out for the Bulldogs.
And I haven't seen Landon in a while. I'm not sure where he is. Here comes the kick, and it's away. Let's see who's going to get it. I believe that's Keegan with it. No, it's Ward Frazee. He's going to turn up. Oh, no, that's Keegan.
Yeah.
Trying to look through two pieces of glass. A nice return.
Yeah.
The Hawks, that's one thing that they have really, really improved on this season.
Yeah.
I mean, some positive notes is that their punt return, kick return team, they're able to get positive yards out of it. Well, last year, it was kind of iffy. So Chase Johnson will come back in as the QB, I believe. Yes. I would think that Landon is out for the rest of the game. And obviously anything for the rest of this game is the rest of the season. As Braden Wyrick goes wide left. As we'll see who goes in motion. It's Keegan. Here comes the Chase has pulled it back now.
Oh, wow, look at him go.
And he's got some green. He's down the sideline. He's moving. And he's nice run. He's going to pick up about 40 yards there down to the it's going to be the Bulldog 33-yard line. I believe that's our deepest penetration there into Bulldogs territory, as they say.
Yeah.
On the good run by Chase. I definitely wasn't a design play.
No.
But once Chase reversed his field, the Bulldogs with that pursuit, he caught them going the wrong way and took off. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Bulldog 33-yard line with 9:26 left to go. And again, trying to get that goose egg off the board.
Yeah.
At this point, just any kind of a moral victory. Here comes the snap. And Chase is going to do the same thing, but this is intended. He's going to get some more room up that sideline. He's going to get forced out of bounds after a pretty good pickup. Looks like he's going to be somewhere right around the 27-yard line, 27-yard line, according to the referee standing on the side. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Plenty of time on the scoreboard, on the clock, 8:55. And again, we're in a running clock. That starts after 35 points. As now the cheerleaders are throwing stuff up. As one almost came into the booth. I'm not sure what that was, football or whatever.
Yeah, that was Cammie Cox down there, the softball player, showing off her arm right there.
As Chase takes it, he's going to do it again. Hey, twice in a row, but I think the Bulldogs are onto that one.
Out,
So he's going to pick up maybe a yard. Let's see if they move the marker.
Johnson on the keeper.
That's going to bring up 3rd down, I believe. And probably about the same. I don't think he got any gain. Max Jones comes out. And Hunter Gregory is in there on offense. He was set to play guard. And Keegan comes out. Grant goes in. And here's something we haven't seen in a while. Hunter Gregory lined up in the backfield. It's probably Hunter. Maybe Hunter will get this handoff. Here it comes. Yes, he does, and he's going to bowl his way forward for a couple of yards as bodies are flying everywhere. And let's see, the referee says there's a fumble in there on that play. And that's tough there. And Mediapolis will get the ball 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line. 7:25 and counting down here in the 4th period. As it looks like we have a new QB in. Looks like Quincy King now, I believe, is at quarterback. Of course, they do a lot of direct snaps with Wunderlich back there too. Let's see who gets the snap. As here comes King. He's going to hand it off up the middle and met quickly by Austin Moore. I believe that was
Peyton Johnson, the ball carrier.
Peyton Johnson, the ball carrier. Couldn't tell if that was 25 or 35.
No gain on the play, 2nd down.
So as we go 2nd down and 10 after a good stop by Austin. As the Bulldogs come up, looks like they've got some of their JV players in there right now. And there's a false start, a little bit of little bit of flag there. Having a little laundry. Or you can use your credit card, debit card there too if you don't have enough cash in your pocket, or maybe you don't carry cash.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't anymore. They use their debit card as number. I believe that was. Let's see who that was that was on the snap. That's 56. Gideon Goodpester. He's 285 pounds. They've got three guys that are big. Here comes the handoff up the middle. Back to Peyton Johnson, I believe. And he's going to lose about a yard as the Hawks will be out there third and about 14 yards as the
no gain on the play.
Quincy King comes back in again. 5:30 left to go in the game as King and two other backs in the backfield. Let's see. It's going to be a snap and to Peyton Johnson. Nope.
Oh, wow. That fooled me.
I didn't see it. That was number 13. That was Gannon Gunn. That's going to bring up fourth down, and let's see where our spots it. And we've got a Bulldog down. So I'll tell you what, we'll try to squeeze in a break here while they tend to the injured Mediapolis Bulldog. Steve Serena, Meyer score 51-0 in favor of Mediapolis. 5:09 left to go in the game.
Whatever type of workout you do, they have you covered. Nutrition HQ in Quincy. We're a vitamin and supplement retail store that provides a support team dedicated to helping you reach your personal health and fitness goals. Located at 3712 Broadway Street in Quincy, Illinois. Visit their website at nutritionhqquincy.com. Also check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Best of luck to all Keokuk and Central League sports teams from your friends at Nutrition HQ in Quincy.
Baby Shop, come talk with us about joining our family at River Hills Village. We're looking for compassionate RNs, LPNs, and CNAs. River Hills Village has new starting wages, shift differential, flexible scheduling, as well as tuition assistance, paid training, holiday pay, 401k plan, and paid time off. Apply online at riverhillsvillage.com. River Hills Village Retirement Community in Keokuk is an equal opportunity employer.
And welcome back. Steve Serena, Cade Meyer live as Tristan Tankersley was the injured player on that last play. It's going to bring up fourth down at about 5. And let's see if the Bulldogs will punt. 5:09 left to go in the season for our Central League Hawks in football as they wind the clock. And it looks like they're going to go back to punt. Looks like Grant Konechny is going to go back to punt for the Bulldogs. Here comes the snap. It's high, but he brings it down. Here comes a nice kick. Nice high punt. And it's going to drop on about the 45-yard line, and it's going to roll dead right there. So a nice punt by the sophomore. So we got a sophomore kicker in now. So it looks like after the next couple years, he's going to be a really good kicker too. He's really good. They must have a real good special teams coach that knows how to kick over there in Meepo.
Yeah, I wonder if their soccer program's any good too.
Not sure. As we get set, it looks like, let's see if Chase is still in at QB. And yes, he is. He's going to bring him up. He's got Max Jones in the backfield. Braden wide right. And looks like Keegan in motion, hands it off straight up the middle to Max. And I think, did the ball come out again? But it looks like a Hawk fell on it. Not sure. I thought I saw. No, that was Max. I guess he was just pulling his way in. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on that play. Just crossed into Bulldog territory at the 48-yard line of the Bulldogs. As here comes Keegan's coming out. And Javen Thurman back in. As in motion, that's Grant. Going to hand it off up the middle to Max. Max is going to bull his way forward for, looks like about 8 yards. So that'll be a first down. Going to be on the 40, let's see, yep, they're going to spot it with the nose of the ball on the Mediapolis 40-yard line, 2:59 and counting down. The Hawks have 1 timeout left. I guess they had to call timeout for the injuries. Is that? I didn't see them call any other timeouts. Not at least they weren't signaled. As Chase is getting ready to take the snap, here he comes. He's going to hand it to Max again, and Max is going to pull his way forward.
Nice.
And he's going to get down to about the 32-yard line, 33. As Max now coming alive here. It's going to be second down and a long 2, maybe 3 at the 32-yard line. As Keegan goes out and Javen comes back in for the Hawks with the play. Chase making sure he's got the right play. He's going to bring the Hawks up. 2 minutes left in the Hawks season. There goes Javen in motion. He's going to pitch it to Javen. Javen's got some room out there. He's got a little green. He's got
nice run, Javen.
And had he might have gotten a lot more. Well, he would have got a lot more, maybe even scored, but that was a big run by the Hawks. So that's going to be another first down. It's going to be about the 22-yard line of the Bulldogs. Now a key thing now, minute 38 to go, is we've got to hang on to the ball. Javen comes out. Keegan comes back in with the play. As the Hawks come up to the line. Again, it's a running clock right now. The only way to stop it's a timeout. As Grant in motion, he's going to get the pitch. He's going to turn the corner. He's got it open. Looks like the goose egg. And the goose egg goes away.
Nice.
And that's really great to see here with a minute 13 left to go in the game. It's a minor victory here for the Hawks as they get that goose egg off the board. It's now 51-6 with a minute 13 left to go, but still, you never want to get shut out.
No,
I don't care who you are, what it is. You get that done as Colton gets ready for the extra point here. Not had many opportunities for extra points in this past couple of games for the Hawks. As we're going to get a penalty here, the offsides on the defense. Someone on the defensive line, that's just going to move it about a yard forward as you go half the distance to the goal. I guess it's 2.5-yard line in high school football. Are they going to? They just say and forget it. It's not worth moving. So they're not going to get the. Refs got their flags dirty for nothing, so they'll still have to take it to Avenue. Well, again, it rained, so they're going to be wet. And
for sure.
Maybe even muddy.
Yeah, probably need to bring some of these jerseys down there too.
Yeah, that's true. As we wait on the snap, here it comes. High snap, kick is up, and it's good.
Good, nice.
So I think Colton, he's only missed one all year, I believe. So that's another positive for Central Lee.
For sure.
It's been a while since we had a good quality field goal, extra point kicker.
Yeah.
So now with a minute 13 left to go, Hawks trail 51-7. Again, get that goose egg off the board here on their final game of the 2023 season. Start out like gangbusters, and then not sure what happened. A lot of injuries that didn't help with key position.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a lot of, like Hunter going down early, and he started out with early in the season that didn't even make it. Braden Barlow, a senior lineman. I mean,
that was a huge piece the Hawks are missing.
And then, of course, they've had some good play. Braden Schneider on the center and on the defensive line has stepped up. John Gailey, Landon Rudd, they've done a good job up there. As Gage, Ben Osdall, Gage has done an outstanding job too here.
Yes,
with the kickoffs. I would expect to see a kickoff again. The Bulldogs, they plug that middle. They've got a 3 in the middle. Here comes the kick up, and it's going to go deep. And Bulldogs have it, and let's see who's in there. Javen Thurman.
Nice.
Comes flying in with a great tackle. Oh, wait a minute. Was that? Yeah, that was Javen.
Yeah.
Almost looked like a 0 when he got up. And he's going to come back in As the clock is running, they'll have to get at least one play off. 51 seconds left. Well, they haven't started the play clock yet, but they should. And I would suspect to see the Bulldogs go into a victory, as they have about a 13, 14 second difference. And I believe we'll just see them take. I would think they would take a knee from the way it looks they're lining up, as they're just going to take a knee, and that will end the season for your Central Lee Hawks as they fall to Meepo in a final 3-5 season for the Hawks this year, which is one of the better seasons yet. So, you know, it is. They had a hard time here towards the end.
Thank you, Hawks.
But we appreciate